me, shoot me. Huh? Don't worry. I won't die.
What is your problem?
There's no point in living once you lose the one you care about the most.
Sorry, but I am done with playing the action hero.
But why?
Because I grew up.
If just one more person dies, one more. Just one more.
Oh, this is it. And his last words were exactly the same as my first.
Mira, where is she?
Eric, calm down.
Mira is my angel.
You're really nice. People tell me it's a fault of mine. Please, kill me.
I'm doing it to protect you too.
Wait, Sigma! Wait, don't!
But if we don't act, we're the ones who die.
I want the two of you to keep on living.
Bye!
I love you.
The fate of the world rests on your decision. What will you decide? Pleasant dreams.
You heard me, shoot me. Huh? Don't worry. I won't die.
What is your problem?
There's no point in living once you lose the one you care about the most.
Sorry, but I am done with playing the action hero.
But why?
Because I grew up.
If just one more person dies, one more. Just one more.
Oh, this is it. And his last words were exactly the same as my first.
Mira, where is she?
Eric, calm down.
Mira is my angel.
You're really nice. People tell me it's a fault of mine. Please, kill me.
I'm doing it to protect you too.
Wait, Sigma! Wait, don't!
But if we don't act, we're the ones who die.
I want the two of you to keep on living.
Bye!
I love you.
The fate of the world rests on your decision. What will you decide? Pleasant dreams.
You heard me, shoot me. Huh? Don't worry. I won't die.
What is your problem?
There's no point in living once you lose the one you care about the most.
Sorry, but I am done with playing the action hero.
But why?
Because I grew up.
If just one more person dies, one more. Just one more.
Oh, this is it. And his last words were exactly the same as my first.
Mira, where is she?
Eric, calm down.
Mira is my angel.
You're really nice. People tell me it's a fault of mine. Please, kill me.
I'm doing it to protect you too.
Wait, Sigma!
Wait, don't!
But if we don't act, we're the ones who die.
I want the two of you to keep on living.
Bye!
I love you.
The fate of the world rests on your decision. What will you decide? Pleasant dreams.
You heard me. Shoot me. Huh? Don't worry. I won't die.
What is your problem?
There's no point in living once you lose the one you care about the most.
Sorry, but I am done with playing the action hero.
But why?
Because I grew up.
If just one more person dies, one more. Just one more.
Oh, this is it.
And his last words were exactly the same as my first.
Mira, where is she?
Eric, calm down.
Mira is my angel.
You're really nice. People tell me it's a fault of mine. Please. Kill me.
I'm doing it to protect you too.
Wait, Sigma! Wait, don't!
But if we don't act, we're the ones who die.
I want the two of you to keep on living.
Bye!
I love you.
The fate of the world rests on your decision. What will you decide? Pleasant dreams.
You heard me. Shoot me. Huh? Don't worry. I won't die.
What is your problem?
There's no point in living once you lose the.
Hello, yes, I Sonic Adventure 2 and I'm here. Hi, very good. Very good. Can I actually believe the timing of that? Back to the bathroom, as soon as I sat down, as soon as I clicked stuff, you're like, oh, Sonic Adventure, hi, very good. Anyway, the bot is on, so the shout out should actually work. Saying that I can't see half the chat, which is good. Anyway, Crash, cheers for that. Cheers for the raid. Who have we got?
GG, mate.
Live and learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow.
That's so loud. That's so loud. Anyway, Crash, Pretonia. Excuse me. Zarek, how are you all doing? Zai, cheers for that. 6 months subscription. It's very, very kind of you. Zarek, I am doing good. You missed the ending. You did miss the ending, VLR. It is good. I actually think I prefer it to 999 because of how out there it is. Excuse me. Sure, stuffy man. Anyway, but told me a wee sub as well. Thank you very much. That is very much appreciated. Bye, Zarek. I hope you're feeling better. You know, you're doing good. On a systematic Sunday, maybe a little shook, not the same system can work. Was it? Oh, really? It can't work the same way. It's just as well forgot to put in systematic Sundays then, eh? But no, Zarek, not milking it, just having a wee pee, that's all. Right, so there we go. Lot of Sonic Adventure 2 stuff. You pay for a sub, and all I get is a spoiler-filled advert. Is it? Is that spoilery? That's like the trailer I found, and it was like, fair enough. Monica, how you doing, pal? You didn't say Sonic Adventure 2 once. No, you said Live and Learn. Crash is all about Sonic Adventure 2. Was this going to subs felt I couldn't cheap it that much today, guy? Most of you're like, so what? Well. Like most trailers, it's got spoilers. I thought that was probably going to be the least spoilery one. Because there's a couple that's like, oh, gameplay, story and all that kind of thing. I thought, you know what? A list of names probably wouldn't be as spoilery. So speaking of that, I could actually open the game. That would be handy. Let's see if it's connected. There it is. Some gentle music. That's the only one I could find. Although I've noticed it doesn't actually say dilemma at the bottom. And it says zero escape rather than zero time. I don't know. I do not know. But anyway, how is everyone's weekend? How are you all? Yeah, first day of Zero Time Dilemma. I've got a new notebook, and I've dated it so I know exactly when I learn these things. So I don't have to go, oh, I've noted it. Can't remember, but oh, excuse me. I really like the art of the person in the contraption with a gun. It's very Saw, isn't it? Like a faint version. Here, have a wee swatch on Etsy. Might be able to find one. Or somewhere like that. I remember the whole crew. I do prefer that one with the gun to the head. It's a lot more sinister. But I like the first Saw. Some of them have kind of got away from themselves a little bit. The one with Chris Rock was actually pretty good. Spiral from the Book of Saw, so I don't think it's like in the Saw. I don't know where it fits in the timeline, or where if it's going to fit in with Saw 10. But anyway, we're here to talk about Saw. We are here to talk about Zero Time Dilemma. It seems like we've got a cursor on the screen, which is good, but also seems like we've got an actual watch rather than points or anything like that for the first one. It was interesting. Spiral from the trailers, I think it got slammed. It's a horror film, like, it is what it is. Some people don't like Saw because it can be quite gory. But I don't know. I enjoyed it. It wasn't one of the best in the Saw series, but it was pretty good. But like I said, we're not going to talk about death games. Talk about Zero Escape games. Zero Escape games with death. So, Zero Time Dilemma. 2 stars is just gory. Some people like that. Some people just don't like gore. But anyway, we're going to get into critics and the like. Here we go. So we've done 999. We have done Virtue's Last Reward. It's the last in the trilogy. Don't really know where Somnius Files fits into this, if it does at all. But anyway, Zero Time Dilemma, you'll have seen from the wee advert. There's a list of characters, some new, some old. Some old, some from last week, the week before. We are starting a new game. Let's see where it goes. We can't do this systematically. It might be a bit difficult. Same different series, same writer. Right. Cool. Don't need to worry about it. So coincide. Nevada Desert Decom. 31st of December 2028.
Who would do this?
Shit. What's wrong with you?
Someone's one-night mistake.
It's just going to turn out to be Quark or something with a helmet.
Maybe Diane.
12 for the 31st month.
Isn't the time for jokes.
Let me guess. That helmet can't come off, can it?
So creepy. I don't want it near me. Where the hell did this thing come from?
Turn it in just a touch. No, that should be alright.
Forget it. Shouldn't we be trying to get out of here?
Impossible. This is a confinement room.
The bar is only open from the other side.
Nothing to do but ask whoever did this to let us out.
Good luck with that.
Right there. That kid locked us up.
So he was
Really?
the one who put these on us?
Really? Oh, we got the bracelets.
It
That has a strong eyebrow game in it.
isn't me.
It talks.
Yeah, I'm liking this design, but the bracelets the least. I was shocked. Zarek, guess what it is? It's a shock. Actually, what I should be doing, now that the bot seems to be working.
When a single snail can make a world go extinct.
There you go, Crash.
Go extinct.
What the hell are you going on about?
Who are you?
I'm sure you can tell me eventually.
His voice really, really quiet.
Only to take part in a game.
Gonna be lucky we get sleepy Cashy, not a problem. You get comfy, get all
In the balance.
cozied up, ready for bed.
Let's get started.
Aye, to the sounds, to the murder sounds. Gonna go red if I have to choose.
Beneath my foot, there's a coin. One side of it is red, while the other side is blue. Which side of the coin is facing up? Make a guess. However, you only get one chance.
Nothing cozier than a murder game, exactly.
Your freedom. I promise that I will release all of you.
And what if we're wrong?
Don't get released.
You will have to stay in the game until at least 6 of you are dead.
What? Let's go with blue.
It's red.
Right, red. It's gotta be red.
50-50 chance. And the odds for each are the same.
Then we should vote. Wait! I can't believe you guys.
Kane's right. Just going to do what he says?
Can't he?
What do you think, Carlos?
Dear can he?
You are the leader of this group. I will take your decision as everyone's final answer.
What are you talking about?
I'll let Carlos choose.
Pick red.
It's blue.
So what do you say, Carlos?
No!
Carlos is the leader of the group.
Don't answer him.
Interesting.
Time to choose, Carlos. You are that solitary snail.
Els, how's it going, pal? Thank you for that sub. That's much appreciated. 8 months. 8 months you've primed to this, man. That's dedication. How are you, pal? It's 50-50 chance. Do you know what? I actually have a wee coin here. So say got a toffee. Oh, toffee apples. It's the season in it. So red or blue? Actually, you know what? I'm not going to flip a coin because I said red at the start, so I'm just going to go red. I'm not going to think too much about it. Just going to go straight in.
It's red.
It's going to be blue, isn't it? It's red.
done, Carlos.
Are you some kind of clairvoyant?
It was just luck.
It's just
I
no.
had a 50% chance.
Alright, that's it. Picked it right, we all escaped, we're done.
Hold on a second.
Zero time dilemma, it's finished.
You lucked out with your guess. But what if you had gotten it wrong?
But it didn't.
What does it
Did I?
matter? Everything worked out fine.
So, are you going to make good on our deal?
Probably not.
I'm a fair person. I promised to release you, and I shall.
We're still gonna be stuck somewhere though.
I apologize, but you must all see. When next you win, you'll have forgotten everything that just happened here.
Why would we forget?
I wonder. Pleasant dreams.
I know. You're...
You know, very EP. Continuity. Sigma's hands are intact. Sigma's hands were always intact. They were just covered in skin. So you didn't know about the robot arms. Also, Sigma went back to this point and something happened. Oh, who was he trying to save? There was something that went wrong and he lost an eye and his arm, so this might be for this bit. I don't know.
Why are we outside?
I have no clue.
When I woke up, we were on the ground over there.
Huh?
I can't remember if it explained
What is it?
when exactly, but there was a point when it went back to this point.
Our left wrists?
I suppose we might.
Like he lost them
Coin.
between
Nothing.
now and then.
I just saw an image of a coin flash in my mind. It was flipped and falling.
Let me say thing they fucked up in this game.
Come to think of it,
There's no such thing as continuity in that. Aye, don't be me.
damn, I can't remember any...
Crash, don't be me.
Me neither.
Neither can I.
It somehow feels like I made a bet with someone, but
Someone?
What kind of bet?
Did we all forget what happened?
Hey, could I ask all of you something? Who is this kid?
It's a good question. Aye, Sai, you hit keeps on chat. You and Zarek. And Els as well. Els, have you played this one? And Crash, you're the one that keeps us in the wrong. Look, he's standing, it looks roasting. Might be still a wee bit of air conditioning coming for that building. Okay. Okay. Well, that's part of this done. Aye, what are we playing now? What are you next week? Back up, done? Done? Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's not try and remember how good I was at 99 or Virtue's Last Awards. You could argue. You could argue that you see the credits the game has done, but I think I prefer VLR. Aye, there was a bit more story in VLR, wasn't there? Sorry. Just checking something. Aye, no answers. No questions either. In some games that's unequivocally wrong, to be fair, not that anyone's legit arguing. Otherwise, nah, no. We're not. Skies made the chocolate doesn't make it true. Imagine. Imagine chocolate rain. There's a wee throwback for you. If only. If only. Actually got an achievement. Finished CQD End 1. That has to be the fastest achievement ever. There we go. got our son. Okay. I got an ending, yeah. Right, now it's time to choose whose fate you will choose. Select a team to continue the story. Right. So. There's a faster one. Seriously? It's like, you press start, here's your achievement. It's literally 50-50. But I got it right. Doesn't matter. But what I got, say I got it right. I got it right for that. Do you know what? We're just going to go left to right. We're going to go C team first. Each image you see has a story fragment. Only one is available to you now, but more will unlock the story unfolds. Select any unlocked fragment to continue the story. Cool. Not really close enough. I'm sure there is a game that does that. I cannot remember off the top of my head what it is. I think it might have been 360. But pressing start gets you an achievement, like before you even played the game. When you find you're unsure how to control something in the game, click question mark on the top right of the control guide. You can also press back controller or F1 on the keyboard. Cool. F1 or 1. Excellent. Right. I see. Okay. Lots of games that first year was some shit like you jumped. It's like you've done the absolute basic. Bravo. Pretty sure there's a lot of trophy hunters, achievement hunters. Is that what you call them? Got those games just to rack up the points. Tournament Xbox indie games. The hand achievements like candy, so fucking boost the gamer score. There you go. Losers you call them. Hey, let's go with C team. Oh. And then we'll go heads tails. So we're going to pick blue this time.
You are that.
Time to decide. And blue?
It's blue.
But it's gonna be red. You fucked it. What was his name? What was his name? Carlos?
That's why I told you red.
Carlos, you asshole! You got it wrong!
Okay, simmer down.
What were you thinking?
Hey, wait a second. Carlos isn't the one to be blamed for all this.
Right. The person who started it is.
Christian.
So?
I'm guessing that's 0.
No, already. You were wrong.
Everyone say I know. Yeah.
Until 6 people are dead, huh?
Got it right first time, Zarek. Have to
It's possible that
take it away. Well, let's get how many is there? Is there 9 again?
Why don't we hurry and get this over with then?
before you begin, to go to sleep.
Sleep?
When next you wake, you will have forgotten everything that just happened
Forget.
Oh.
But why?
here. There's no point in telling you now. You won't remember anything in a moment. Pleasant dreams.
Oh dear. There's only 8 there. Now there's a start for you. Do you know, that music is very... It reminds me a bit of Doctor Who. Is that a wee duck? I know Els fucked it. Got it wrong. Got it wrong. Trust me, yeah. Make it sound worse, not a Doctor Who fan. Yeah, like, you can hate Doctor Who, you can still appreciate the music.
Carlos! Carlos!
Akane.
Bastard! What the hell's going on? You brought all of us here!
No!
Is he seriously still on this?
Then what the fuck is that stupid thing on your head?
Let it go, Eric.
It's like that stupid thing on your wrist,
Take it all out on the
Eric.
kid.
Jesus, man.
I wonder what this is.
There's some themes that are better than others in Doctor Who, because they change with each seasons just slightly.
Don't force it off.
Why do you say that?
You should listen to her. I get the feeling she's seen it before.
Bracelet.
That's what it was called a year ago. Right,
A year ago.
Junpei.
Oh, is that who they're meant to be? Okay.
Good morning. How are you feeling?
Who's this?
I am Zero. The second Zero.
Second.
Second?
Let me make one thing clear. This is
Zero the third is way in the future.
Don't bother
That'll be why.
asking questions as I cannot answer them. I'd like to tell you an old story. 17 years ago, on a rainy morning, a woman went jogging in a large park. Her usual route led her to a fork in the road. Normally she'd run down the right path, but for some reason, this day, she chose the left. Along the way, she bumped into a senior
Are they all, they're on different rooms?
Surprised to see her, they asked, "Why did you come this way today?" This was her reply. "Because there was a snail." Her body was discovered a few hours later. Murdered. They found her in some bushes
Okay.
along the left path. Sometimes, life is simply unfair. Don't you think?
What the hell is all this nonsense?
It's the same for all of you.
I guess where the whole budget went in this game.
Carried you along to this moment.
The TVs.
Only to find yourselves in this bomb
Onto Zarek.
50 meters below ground.
Wait, what?
El, you know how dangerous those snails are?
See, this place is divided
I wouldn't trust them.
into sections. Carlos, Akane, and Junpei. You three are in Ward C. You will henceforth be referred
Exactly.
to as C Team. Your leader
The eyebrows as well, actually.
next is Q
Very Vulcan.
and Eric. You are located in Ward Q. Your name will be Q Team. As evidenced by the name, the leader is Q.
Hey, wait!
Is this a joke?
And finally, Diana, Phi, and Sigma. Ward D is where the three of you are. Diana is the leader. That makes you the D team.
Yeah. I didn't realise that they hadn't shown Carlos in one of the rooms.
As long as you remain within
I was like,
district of Ward,
there's your name.
there is a time limit, however. 90 minutes.
They are good eyebrows, Els, I'm not going to argue with that.
You're up. An injector in your bracelet will activate. An anesthetic and an agent to erase your memories will be administered.
Memory erasing drugs?
As a result, you'll all fall into a deep, uninterrupted sleep. But you will also forget everything that occurred.
What?
The bracelet has an additional function. A watch. Pressing the buttons on each side simultaneously will display the time.
12, 10.
Today is December 31st, New Year's Eve. The year turns over in less than half a day. Unfortunately, very few of you will find yourselves able to welcome 2029. Take a look at the door. It's clearly marked with an X. Beyond this X door is a hallway with an elevator. ladder up will take you above ground. There's no other way out. The door is easy enough to open. Simply obtain the X passes and enter them into the input device beside it.
Okay.
6 X passes are needed for it to unlock. 1 X pass will be announced every time someone dies.
Okay.
In blunter terms, if 6 of you die, the rest will gain all of the passwords and will be able to open the X door.
Bullshit.
One caveat. The door remains open for only 30 seconds. Once that passes, it will automatically close.
Forgot Juice. Forget Juice. We should have that added for next time, shouldn't we, Si? X go and give it to you. Oh no, it's my shell. I'm trying not to lean back because any creaky here will probably be my shell. Sorry.
I'll give you one opportunity. By majority vote, determine one team to execute.
What?
Do you see the
Also my old man Bones' house. Exactly.
team names of your
Mostly the shell.
enemies will be displayed on that monitor. Choose the team you've decided to eliminate. Each team gets 1 vote. The leader must submit it for the group. Your deadline is 13:30. Any team that hasn't voted before the time limit is up shall be penalized 2 votes. The group with 2 or more votes will lose. Every member of that team will be executed.
Fair enough.
Let us begin. This is the decision game, a game of fate.
Oh good.
The lives of you, me, and the human race hang in the balance.
This is how we're going to save everybody for Radical X, I'm guessing. Gain 1 cinema file. Cool. Radical X even. Maybe. You've not played it else, but you know enough, so any help would be actual guesses. That's fair. I said Radical 6. No, I did say Radical 6. Right, okay. I'm getting this now. Right, I think what we'll do is we'll work through a team at a time. I think we'll do it that way. It won't really be systematic, but it'll be like kind of systematically, I guess. It's luck review back in a bit, not a problem. Crash, enjoy the luck, whatever you're up to. Aye, so that I get what you mean. Si, you can't really do it systematically like the previous games, or especially like the last game. It's like we'll just follow the routes. So I think we'll just do it like we'll do C's team point of view, then Q team, then D team. We'll do it that way. I think that'll be the best way to do it. Done everything in that one. Right. Okay, I'm with you. So every obviously film reel is a film bit. That's your decision. That's the result. Cool. Right, got it. Let's make a start and jump to Team C. Execution C. The prep room. So is it Radical 6 or Radical X? They sound similar. Control. Power room. Infirmary. Pantry. So again, this is recording live online. You can't just said X. Cement 6.
This is the last room.
It's the last room.
We've checked everywhere we could.
Right, we've got a map. Stored in file. Cool.
Zero said, huh? There's no way to get out, except by opening the X door.
50 minutes left until the vote deadline.
Don't tell me you want to vote.
How can we not? If we refuse, C-Team gets 2 votes automatically. We'll die.
But
Hey, do you think this could be part of the experiment? DCOM's whole psychological test?
Nope.
Possibly.
What? Why?
That masked guy called himself Zero. I have no clue why he's here, but he's for real.
So that means he's actually willing to kill off a whole team?
Yeah.
But how?
He said that there's an anesthetic in our bracelets, right? So we'll be safe.
It just looks so bold. He's like,
Maybe.
this again. Cool.
There's a bunch of different ways.
if only there was a way to contact someone on the other teams.
Why would you need to reach them? What, you're planning on begging them not to vote C-Team or something?
Well, no, but I thought, why not spread out the votes?
What do you mean?
Remember what Zero said? The group with 2 or more votes will lose.
I get it. Maybe C-Team could vote for D-Team, D-Team for Q-Team, and Q-Team for C-Team. Then all the teams would have 1 vote each.
And that'd make it a 3-way tie. And no one would have to die?
Unless
How do we
everyone
make sure they
dies.
know to do it? Hey, Mira! Eric! Diana!
Phi! Sigma! Can you hear us?
It's not working.
Damn it!
Hey, Akane, why don't you try using the morphogenetic field?
Huh? Morphogenetic field?
Explain this to me, Carlos. Yakin, how's it going, pal? How are you? How has your weekend been treating you so far?
Let the game end where I treat too. What's this supposed to mean?
The game will end, and something about 2 people? I guess the tough part is figuring out treat. If it's like trick or treat,
Try and figure it too as well.
there's a reward or a gift or something.
She's like super. I know. It's like,
It could also
really?
mean treatment
Really?
would improve
Jumpy, you're going to mention that now?
Either way, it doesn't make sense.
Hey, anyone know what this thing could be?
A box,
What's inside of it?
Maybe
Full
some kind
squat
of white
box.
Smoke.
Automate Bako,
You've heard of it, Carlos?
Urashima Taro, right? Japanese folklore. Something about jumping through time, I think.
This label says Force Quit Box.
What's that?
Looks like there's a keyboard.
There's probably a password that goes there.
Then something ends if you punch it in?
But what though?
Maybe the game Zero's making us play.
Wait. You really think Zero'd put something that
Force quit sounds like something like
Have to be a box for that.
something to do with the bracelets.
Didn't think it'd work.
I'll go finish making a lavender filled sleep cushion for the husband, and I've started playing a game called Bug Snacks. Oh, I have heard of Bug Snacks. I've not played it, but it looks like a good time. How are you finding it? And a lavender filled sleep cushion sounds
now?
pretty good.
What can we
It sounds like something I could do with.
We should just get this voting business over with.
I'm not scientist, but I think 2 is a number, so it's easy to figure out.
still have some time?
What 2 refers to Ptomia? Stop being a smart ass. Could it be 2 people? Could it be 2 someone else?
Into this mess anyway.
Come on.
You guys have any ideas?
Right. I don't know if we're just going to go through them. Because it can just be a one and done, so we'll just start with
Who
that.
is Zero?
Go through.
To be accurate, you should probably ask, who is the second Zero instead?
Jumpy, stop. Just
Then that means there has to have been a first one, right?
Yeah,
stop.
there is.
You know him?
Sorta. I brought it up earlier. Bracelet a lot like this one has been strapped to my wrist before. It happened last year. Akane and I were trapped somewhere.
It's adorable, weird, and funny. The humour is right up my street. With a Pokemon catch 'em up style of gameplay. It's fucking weird though.
It's gotta be connected.
That sounds.
Please.
Slime Rancher. I've seen that. I've seen people play that. It looks quite good. But that sounds good. Might give that a go. Right, just we're going through the questions. That's fine.
Why is Zero doing this?
Make us play a game.
That's the big question.
Game or whatever.
With the fate of mankind on the line.
So it's true.
Do you know something, Akane?
I think if we end up losing this game, we're all
This
doomed to die.
is the Nevada facility that was mentioned in. Yeah.
So what Sigma said back
That's your last rewards. Reward.
At this rate, 6 billion people will die.
So the recording that we heard is going to be from this.
What Sigma said is the truth. Have you ever heard of the term reverie syndrome? What causes it is unknown. Neither the nerves nor the brain have abnormalities. But somehow, this disease causes you to stop reacting to a variety of stimuli. I've heard there are people from all over the world who have become affected by this.
Yep, which lady killed the 6 billion? That is the question.
This and what we were talking about before.
It's going to be one of them.
Shouldn't you know already?
Huh?
A crisis. Mankind is currently facing what is clearly an unprecedented crisis. Those affected are sensing it's coming.
Reverie syndrome.
You've heard of it?
Yeah, kinda.
We're going to get some learning here. No. Okay. It's a good low risk game you can't die in. The gameplay is figuring out different methods to catch the creatures. Nice. Put a wee pick of the cushion in the Discord, please do. Everyone go check it out. I'm pretty sure most people. It's a nice wee segue into. Here's the Discord. Got a wee team of streamers up there. So I'm not going to let Reverie Syndrome, but ask what's going on. What's going on between you two?
Junpei, Ted,
It's like,
you're both
I
Japanese.
see, we don't know.
Yes?
And you both lived in Japan when you were kids.
Mm.
You even went to the same school. So you're childhood friends.
Who told you that?
Sigma. He mentioned it back in DCOM. We all lived in close quarters in that facility for 5 days. Information spreads fast. So, whose idea was it for you to join?
I've joined, but Alex on Discord, Zarek, same. I'm really bad for that.
Together, right?
It's a good way to keep track of everybody's streams and stuff.
On our own.
It's not the worst thing.
You're telling me you guys just happened to bump into each other at DCOM?
It wasn't a coincidence. It was inevitable.
Wasn't a coincidence, but yeah.
You subject yourself to this circus.
I didn't mention it before. I kind of really need a lot of cash. They said they'd give us 500,000 if we joined up.
Huh. Color me surprised. Thought a hero of justice had no need of money.
A what?
Didn't you
Oh,
say
no,
you're a
what?
firefighter? A really good one. You faced
Hey,
off against danger.
Firefighters can still need money.
Sounds like a hero.
I just have a good instinct.
No cushion tomato finally cleaned the last one.
Where I find myself.
Well, husband.
They're pretty
Then, how's it going, pal?
Life has death at the end.
See you hydrate and uptake hydrate. Slancher, pal. How are you? Oh, how are you, Zipped? How are things? 1307.
Something?
Over there.
Gab!
Where did you come from?
Fell a hole in the wall.
You made it here using this vent.
Does that mean it's connected to the circus?
It's the game. Psy, it's like they are
The surface
everywhere.
defeat the purpose of a bomb shelter.
So he came
Cats are very good at claiming comfy pillows. They are.
Dark, I can't see anything.
I also have a dip on the game, so when I speak, it dips so you can hear me, so I'm not screaming over it.
Think you can fit in there, Akane?
No, there's no way.
Someone likes cake too much.
Oh, I know.
Excuse me?
Let's cut off Junpei's arm.
Aye.
He should be able to fit through then.
The fuck was that comment about, man?
Hey, Mira!
It's a bit too harsh.
Eric!
I'll mess about with that for... Actually, what I can do...
Hey, Gab. Did they steal you away from DCOM too?
But why the dog?
Maybe they felt
So if I put that bit there, the dip might be a wee bit better.
Baloney. You really think Zero do us any favors?
The redeems are quite loud, aren't they?
Hold on.
Hmm.
I got an idea that may work. This case.
I'll sort it out. It's sent. It's saying it's going better than it has been. Good. Glad to hear it.
It's empty.
Did that bastard Zero take the meds?
I still think this could work.
It's not better. It's just yeah. I know. I thought it was. You know what? This is actually really loud. My volume's only at 31. I'm noticing how loud it is.
Poster and a pen.
Found them on the counter of the bar.
Oh, there's something written on it.
Oh,
I have messed about it offline.
Hello, Carlos here. C team is voting for D team. So D team should vote for Q team, and Q team for C team.
Sounds good.
Oh! You're going to put it in the case and have Gab go through the vent.
Cross your fingers he can get to Q team.
Is Zero going to appreciate this though?
So we shouldn't?
Sleeping around, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Sorry to hear that.
Why don't we give it a shot?
Luckily it's Sunday. Do you at least get to like chill out today? At least they walk around and just relax, maybe have a wee nap, get a wee early night, kind of hang. Nothing
You throw.
better happened to that dog.
Picked it up with the coaster. It was over there on the counter.
Why don't we just toss in some ketchup and pickles too? Maybe next time he comes back, he'll be a hot dog.
Jimpy, what is up with you, man? Shut up. Oh, it wasn't a very good one. All I hear is letter team, yep, D team, C team, Q team. Sunday's your one day off. Hopefully it's a nice chill one. And you just get to relax all day.
We forfeit.
I know.
Maybe in the stream will just send you off to a nice wee nap. Who knows?
Hey,
actually, that makes my stream sound really boring. But if it helps you sleep, then you know what? Why not?
You remember what you wrote on the Gap letter?
The what?
The message we sent the furry pigeon to deliver? C team is voting for D team.
I thought I had.
So D team should vote for Q team and Q team for C team.
Yeah. So what?
So vote for Q team instead.
What? Junpei, you can't be suggesting. If we do that, they'll end up with 2 votes and...
Yep, Q team will be out.
Oh dear.
This whole thing is assuming our initial plan works. The note makes it to D team, and Diana votes the way we want her to. Think about it for a second. 6 people have to die or we're never getting out of this bomb shelter. Those are the rules of the decision game according to Zero. Balancing the votes won't do us any good. We'll just end up falsely prolonging someone's death.
Junpei.
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes.
Oh dear.
Come on, Carlos. Vote for Q team.
No, you can't!
Decision time. Time to decide. Oh, is that? Oh, is it just at the end? So it should be able to... No, that's not the right one. Just quickly zoom through it. Yep, there it is. Very last one. That is in the order. Must be in the order that I've played them then. I will go for... Why can't you see the cursor? There it is. Don't know why that wasn't appearing. We'll stick with the plan. Stick with the plan. I do feel like everyone gets a vote, so no one dies. So Zero just might be, nah, kind of let us happening.
I was worried you weren't going to do it, Carlos.
You'll see, Akane. Just because we did what we said we would doesn't mean this will work. Hell,
Also
we
true.
don't know if our note reached the other teams or not. And even if it did, there's no guarantee they did what we asked. 2 possibilities will come out of this. The 3 members of D Team will die.
Every time you see Clona, previously played times, want to play it again. Let me go for it. It's a very, very good game. Really enjoyed it. I've still played the second one though, so I need to get into that.
Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final
See if it happens.
You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you. When you next wake, those who survived will be able to remember this. As all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
See what happens then. Played the first time as a kid, but only played the second for the first time when those recent remakes came out. That was the first time I actually played it. I had the demo when I was younger, but never had the game. Didn't actually get to play the full way until the remakes, but yeah. First one was good. I'm looking forward to getting the second one actually. So do I need to... So see for each section, do I need to do both before the next block opens? Which seems to be that way. Okay. Right, so we can skip.
So, yep, granted. 6 people.
Junpei.
Come on, Car.
No!
Okay. Well, your team. See what happens. Navigate how unless you'll figure out. Wait, when's it? Oh, okay, right. Cool. And that is a flowchart. Oh, I didn't know that.
Carlos, why?
Smart move.
It seems like I need to do it for each team, but I was going to concentrate on doing C teams first, Pretoria, because it's like seeing it from everybody's point of view, so rather than jump about, we can see it from hopefully everything for C teams, then we'll jump to D team. Instead of screen, but stream of blindness. Yeah.
One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you. When you next wake,
Yeah, this system, I don't think it's going to work that way.
as all members of a single team will
We'll see.
result of the vote you entered.
Yeah, I think I might just have to jump to each team and rather than do it how I was planning. I might just have to do this first part for C team, then that again for D, all the way to that. Watch all. Okay, I completely missed that. Cool. All C sections cleared. There's your flow. Right. Okay. Right. So I definitely can't do that because nothing's going to be unlocked here. So I do just need to go through everyone's point of view for that particular section. With you. I'm with you. Right. I think it was probably more optimistic side than anything else, because I just assumed, again, assuming I know I shouldn't be, but if I did this, it might open up the next film section for this. But that's not the way. I suppose this is still systematic, I suppose, because we won't get ahead in the story for this section, so the story is going along at the same pace as everyone's. Cool. Well, I suppose the way, the systematic way to do it would be C team, then Q team, then D team, so we can still do a kind of systematic kind of thing. Aye. So we can still be systematic, just not in the 999 of ELR. We've got our very own zero time dilemma systematic way. So we can still have a systematic and be fine. And in some way. Execution queue. It's just we see Eric just acting the arsehole to queue the whole time, aye. Excuse me. Prep room. Decontamination room. Quantum computer dome. Oh, that looks like darts. Oh, it's not actually. It looked like darts for a second. The biolab.
This is weird. There should be another room around here somewhere.
Let me see it.
Eric's the most sane person in the lot.
Shut up!
He's got the right to see it too.
Really?
Mira.
Thank you.
Cool. Map of World Q stored in file.
Pretty
Excellent.
pointless to hang out here kicking our heels. Let's go back to the lab.
I'm not a fan of Eric already. Seems a bit of an arsehole. My starts supposed to flash before my eyes. Just see something that's like vaguely dart-like, and it's like, nope, just getting flashes.
It's a virus. Maybe someone's gonna remove or control some kind of virus.
To stop it from spreading.
What virus?
Zero darts dilemma, I wish.
About the vote, what will we do?
Don't ask me.
But if we don't do it, doesn't that mean we'll die?
Yeah. Even if C team voted for D team, and D team did the reverse.
We've only had Eric here for half an hour, and if we were to die, at that. Same.
And Q team would be killed.
I suppose that's true if this game is for real.
It's just died.
So you're saying it's a joke?
He can disappear.
Don't you think that would make all
I'd be fine with that.
more sense? The DCOM staff will probably pop through that door over there yelling surprise.
I get it. You're right.
Okay, Mira.
Then him being here makes sense now. I bet that means you're part of the whole surprise.
What is this obsession, man?
Come on. Take off that helmet.
I can't.
Huh?
I said I can't take it off.
Damn, Brat. Stop bullshitting me.
Stop! Stop! You'll break my neck!
Damn.
What the fuck is this arsehole's problem, man?
Wait. I see something on the side of this thing.
What the hell?
Isn't it a password input?
Does that mean the helmet comes off
It's
with the right
just
numbers?
such a bam.
Or maybe his head will explode.
Hey!
Really?
Cool.
Who are
Way to
you?
settle him, Mira.
I don't know. I don't remember. I woke up and I was here.
Are you saying you have amnesia?
Maybe.
So, maybe. What does amnesia mean?
Could I ask you something?
What?
What is with the attitude, man?
I was wondering,
I hope I. You know what, just get the helmet off and
Stop playing.
stick it on Eric.
You know everything, don't you?
I told you, I don't...
What is this?
So you're gonna stick with the idea that this isn't some big surprise?
I don't know. I don't remember anything.
If this isn't a joke, then things are really serious.
Then you're saying one of the teams is actually going to be executed?
Well done, Eric.
But why would someone do that?
Zero said, it's a game.
So then he's a psychopath. This Zero guy's probably off somewhere enjoying seeing us freak out.
He could be that serial killer in the news.
That's that Heart Ripper, yeah?
Yeah.
Rumor is they killed 18 people, all in the past few years.
March 15th, 2026. The body of a young female was found in a park in Roseville. The victim's name was Virginia Bailey, age 28.
The chest was ripped open and the heart entirely removed.
Grim.
It happened again on May 22nd, 2026. The body of a male was found in a trash can near a residence in Sacramento. The victim's name was Jeffrey Foray, age 37. His body was just like Virginia's, with the heart completely gouged out. 2 months later, on July 29th...
Hey, wait a minute. Don't you have amnesia or something?
Why do you know all this?
I don't know.
So, I just know it.
I don't know why, but I knew.
You gotta be
I
kidding
just
me.
knew. Whenever had that before?
I was wondering, where are we?
Weren't you listening to Zero earlier? We're 50 meters underground in a bomb shelter.
I know that, but where exactly?
I doubt we're very far from DCOM.
DCOM?
Dwelling for the cohabitation of Mars.
So, it's an experiment to see if we could survive on Mars?
Uh-huh. We all lived together in that compound for 5 days.
C-Team and D-Team were there too.
Oh, and there was a dog. It was incredibly old. I think his name was Gab.
So the writer doesn't have cannons. A single letter.
You weren't there. It's very suspicious.
Oh, what were they testing?
It's certainly a thing, isn't it, Zarek?
Psychological data, mostly. It was a closed environment for a group of people for an extended period of time. So how would that mess with the subjects mentally? That was what they were trying to investigate.
What made you sign up?
Tough question. It seemed like it'd be kind of fun, I guess.
Eric?
I joined because Mira wanted to.
That's it?
Really?
Well, maybe not entirely.
Really? Okay, Eric. Like, every time he opens his mouth, it's like, really? Okay.
Mira? Eric? What's going on between you two?
Going on? Well...
Are you in love?
Idiot! No, we're not!
We're not?
Well, we're not, but...
What?
What?
What the oh, Eric, gonna just fuck off. Actually, fuck off. Oh, okay. Yeah, Patomia's right, absolute fuckboy.
What is this thing?
Maybe it's a gift from Zero.
So
Eric, with the brain of a 9-year-old.
Gifts don't have to be a good thing,
Yep.
do they?
I think it's going to come up quite a bit, so.
What the hell? Stop! What if it's some kind of bomb?
A bomb? I don't think it is. Oh, something's on the back. I think this is upside down. So this would be the front.
Force quit box?
Guess it stopped something.
I try and shake it. We don't know what it is, just a wee psh, right,
like
just to see.
Input a code of some kind.
And if we get it right?
Then something will be forced to end?
But what?
Maybe your life.
I mean, it could be that the game is forced
What was
quit.
that sound?
But what does that mean? That the game stops? Or
Let's go!
does it stop with all the contestants being killed?
Gab? How did you...
You came through the vent.
Everyone
It's too
knows this
dark. I
dog.
can't see anything.
Why don't you go in?
I can't.
Just do it, will ya?
See?
Didn't have this stupid thing on your head.
Eric.
Hey, check this out.
Everyone loves Gab, and
Something inside
everyone
the
should.
case.
Is that a coaster?
I think I missed a bit with Gab.
There's something
Sorry.
on it. Hello, Carlos.
Just say to live with it.
C team is voting.
Aye, no harm in the dog.
So D team should vote for Q team, and Q team for C team.
What does this mean?
So we're voting for C
Don't you
team.
get it? They're saying
Met the dog in the time before. Right.
Huh? Spread?
Log in.
I get it. If each team ends up with 1 vote each.
Do you know what wouldn't surprise me if Eric hurt the dog?
No team will be executed.
It's like,
That's a great idea. Okay, now we have a plan. Let's do it.
But wait.
Why should we wait?
Well, what if this message hasn't been delivered to D-Team yet?
You're right. The position of this vent does imply it only connects towards C. I doubt Gab's made his way toward D yet.
We need to figure out how to notify D-Team then.
Hold on a sec. I'll get a pen and cheese. There was some at the bar, right?
A pen?
And cheese?
Could you imagine if Gab was Zero? There's a plot twist for you. I don't think you can pet the dog, Zarek. Which is
That should do it.
it's a bit annoying. But we have a dog,
What exactly are
which
you
is good.
doing? Oh, I get it. If Ward C and Ward Q have connected vents,
Then Q and D are probably connected as well.
Yep. We just need to take the cheese and...
Oh, maybe in the puzzle section? That's a good point, Els.
it's all on you, Gab.
And surprised with a little pen, of course. It's not how you use it, of course it doesn't. I mean, don't think Gerrit knows how to do much. Let's be honest.
5 minutes until the deadline.
I wonder if Gab made it to Ward D.
Ah, remember those wee robot
Even if
ducks?
he did,
They were good.
who knows if Diana will vote the way it says in the note.
What? You think she'll betray us?
It's not outside the realm of possibility. I don't even want to consider the alternative.
Which is?
That the whole letter from C-Team is a trap.
Trap.
They could have written it, but maybe Carlos is planning to vote for Q-Team instead.
Hey, wait a minute now. That's not good. At all.
You said it.
Well done, Eric.
If I'm right, then we need Diana to do the opposite of what it says.
What? But...
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes.
The vote has to be decided by the leader, but
what should we do?
Go.
We don't have time for a committee.
then we'll just have to use force.
Hey, wait!
Fuck up, Eric, man. Really? Hey, that's just one of those robot dogs the kid and called it Deefa. Interesting name. So if we were meant to vote, we are Q team, so we're meant to vote C team. D for dog. It's very good. Very clever. So as soon as when I saw D for, I was like, what's that for? I'll be like, D for dog. Yeah. So that's the actual voting intention. Isn't it? Aye, to C team.
Following the note, huh?
I guess it's fine. It's not like it was a bad choice.
Just 8 of the time she's very proud of it. She should be proud of it. That is
Carlos and Diana do.
very, very clever, very inventive.
Doesn't work, and there are two outcomes.
Proper makes you think, you know.
Either the 3 and C team die.
Or we're the ones executed.
No, there's one more possibility.
Yeah?
It's a joke. Someone is definitely tricking us.
Joke. Gonna shut up, Eric. Jesus, man.
90 minutes have passed. It has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate.
Eric's gonna get on my nerves, man, this whole game.
Prove the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. A memory loss drug will not be injected into the brain. When you next wake, those who survived will be able to regret the decision they made. And all members of a single
Okay.
perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
Cool. It's not like the telltale ass graphics of this game, which I mentioned before. Do appreciate the camera work. The camera work is different to that, but I don't mind it in a Telltale game. I don't really like how they haven't settled on an art style for all three games. Like, all three of them are vastly different. And it doesn't help when it comes to, like, being able to recognise characters. Because unless, like, Junpei and Akane don't look like how they did 999. Sigma and Fido look a bit like VLR. But yeah, I would have preferred the art style for 999, to be honest. Yeah, well, we'll jump here, we'll do the thing. Time has passed, I guess. I'll do this.
I wonder if what?
Blah, 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 blah.
It's not good.
It's because of the timeline changes. Look at the art style stuff. I guess everyone's going to branch off depending on the choices they make. So we'll see what happens after we get to D team. Yeah.
The plot thickens.
Why would you? If Carlos voted for D team like he said he would in the note?
Maybe that was the result he was going for. He wanted to kill the 3 in D team.
All I say is Jumpy has the same cheesy smile and VLR.
You said it earlier.
It's yet to smile in this. We'll see if he's got the same smile.
It could have been a trap from C Team.
Right.
Could have been.
But that doesn't mean
A lot of the art change is like a lot of bad stylistic decisions in games, making it look away for the bigger audience to make investors happy.
Because regardless, as long
I kind of wish
as
it's just stuck with 999.
we may be screwed anyway.
But
Mira?
There's no way
oh well.
to justify it by saying we voted this way in self-defense.
Just, you know what? We'll just put it up. Just put it up a bit. Don't think Jumpy has ever smiled. Oh, he had smiled. Does he know? Aye. We can wish all we like, but got what we've got. We'll just have to deal. I'm sure we'll do it. We managed the VLR, but it's changes ignoring it. Highly happy with that. We can do the same with this.
The memory loss drug will not be injected into the brain. When you next wake, those who survived will be able to regret the decision they made. As all members of a single team will perish as a result of the note.
Very judgmental about these characters. What's him too judgmental? Judging Eric, 'cause he's an arsehole. But that's about it. Cool. All sections cleared for Q team. Alright, D team. That was it, I thought I had smiled. Right. So we're done with C, we're done with Q. We get to go through D team. It's weird how we've got 2 teams with characters from the previous games, but Q team doesn't. D team. Oh, actually, Q team doesn't yet. Could be somebody in that mask, who knows.
So, a moment when hate becomes calamity, huh?
I wonder what that means.
Beats me. Maybe it's not supposed to have a meaning.
Huh?
It's an anagram. You reorganize the letters into another sentence.
Why do you think it's an anagram?
I've seen something like this before.
Yeah, it's happened before.
In another place. Anyway, where's Sigma?
Oh, what is Sigma doing? Oh, he's found the box already. That's the safer way, just
What are you looking at?
we tap rather than shaking it.
What kind of box?
Well, I'm looking into it because I don't know.
Fi is good at anagrams. She would have come up with a new sentence so that easy.
That's
Besides, see if these are companion cubes, you know what that means, doesn't it? Into the file.
Keyboard to input a password and force
So they all go.
to stop. Is that what this means?
What does it stop?
Well, the obvious answer
No.
would be the game Zero is making us play.
Try my best, Sai. Can't promise anything, but I'll try my best.
I shouldn't have thought it would be that easy.
We need a hint.
Maybe it says something on the underside.
Nope. Won't budge.
Is it heavy?
Heavy doesn't even begin to cover it.
Hmm.
I doubt it's made out of anything from Earth.
Well, you are getting up there, Sigma.
So all three of them are different.
My body still got it.
I'll just
Okay.
give it a try. You weren't lying.
See? I told you.
So Q team can move theirs pretty easily,
D, right?
but D teams is like just not shifting at all.
And we can go wherever we want so long as it's within this ward?
Yes, that's what Zero said.
Time to have a nosy then. Like, yeah, a wee bit of music. We have a prep room, decontamination room. So prep and decontamination are all the same for all of them. The healing room. Going to be a piano puzzle then. Transporter room. Manufacturing. Trash disposal.
All right.
Locker room.
We've checked all the rooms from top to bottom, but
You didn't find
Nothing
any
yet.
exits?
Obviously.
Six was pretty young and what's it?
Bomb shelter after
He is
all.
gonna cling onto that,
There were
isn't
several
he?
exits. It defeat the purpose it was built
Five.
for.
That's gonna grab.
so Zero told the truth.
As she should.
And opening the X door is the only way out.
She spent all the last game doing it, so.
Mira! Eric! Can you hear me?
Carlos! Akane! Tenmyoji!
There's no point. We wouldn't hear a drunk toga party at full volume on the other side.
I think we need 6 passwords to get this door to open, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that X-Pass thing.
For every one person who dies, one password will be revealed.
Is that true, though?
Sigma, why don't you try dying once?
I politely but firmly refrain.
What about you, Diana?
Hey! No.
Figured.
Look at Five's just like, why don't you two die? You give that a go.
May I ask you guys something?
What's up?
Who's Zero?
Who do you think Zero is?
I did like that.
Do you guys know
That
who
was
Zero is?
Sigma's like
No.
Tenmyoji, like
August.
nice.
But they called themselves Zero.
Like that one.
At the very least, they know about what happened a year ago.
What are you...
There's one more thing for sure. Think about it. Why was Zero's speech to us pre-recorded?
Next time we should get you to do an
There's
engram
got to be
personality
a very
test.
big reason why things can't be in real time.
Give that a go, I suppose.
There are 2 possibilities.
I did fully name him last time,
Or
so you know it just for definite. This is Junpei Tenmyoji. The way Sigma talks, it's a Enneagram, not Eng. I thought it was just pronounced Engram. Enneagram. Engram, is that a lie detector test?
Do you think someone will come help us?
Like who?
Maybe the decom experiment staff?
sorry, but that
What's the lie detector test? That's polygraph. That's the one.
The staff stationed in D.
Sigma and Phi that only knew his last name for the entire game.
The simulation is
But I like how they still
true to an actual
call him that, which is cool.
It's at least 6 months between Earth and Mars.
It's like a wee kind of connection between the games.
Earth will have rotated halfway around the sun. Which
Aye.
means
I get Yales.
time the spaceship reaches Mars, the Earth is behind it.
with the star in the way, we can't send a signal.
That's the lead up. We've been doing experiments for the past 5 days.
Transmissions will re-establish on December 31st at 23:30, which leaves us with more than 10 hours.
There's no point in hoping for a rescue to come before then.
Pretty sure
Well.
the decom staff won't notice.
Enneagram, the 9 personality types. I mind you mentioning it
siblings.
before.
You're totally in sync.
Which of course he uses to base the 9 characters on each game. You know what? I can give that a wee go.
This may be
Could be interesting.
for me to say, but the way you talk, Sigma, is a little unusual.
Forgive him. The age of his mind and his body are completely different.
Oh, he mentioned that back at Decon. That his consciousness come back from the year 2007.
So they're just
That's correct.
like just only my mind just jumps out of the place.
Must have spent the past 5 days warning all of you.
Mention polygraph to a small bit of trivia. Go for it, Si.
Destroyed.
I love a wee bit of trivia.
I infiltrated decom to stop all that from happening.
Fi? Is this true?
Well, would you believe me if I said that it
Would
was?
you believe me if I said it was? Would you believe me if I said it wasn't?
Trapped in this strange place. If you know the future.
Do you know what else the person who invented the polygraph also
We
invented?
had no
I
idea
do
what
not.
events went down inside the decom facility.
What else did they invent, Si?
Anything about what's going to happen in this shelter.
Wonder Woman? Seriously? That's quite cool.
Happened to me.
That's the wee link between that and the lasso of truth then.
Listen to Rebecca.
That's quite cool.
Rebecca.
That's a new name.
Head nurse at the hospital where I worked.
Oh, right. You did say you were a nurse.
I joined the decom experiment because Rebecca suggested it to me.
I know that is really cool. I do like it.
Searching for a nurse willing to participate.
So the inventor's just all about truth.
To be
Truth
honest,
then.
there is another reason why I decided to join.
Only polygraphs are affected, because there is ways to mess with the results. Don't know what those ways are, but either being a really good liar helps. Or I'm pretty sure if you've taken
Why is Gab?
some sort of drugs or any drugs, it
I think
messes with the results.
See anything?
No, it's too dark.
You're up, Fi.
You
They're
want
not.
me to go in
They're not
there?
great.
It's clearly impossible.
You sure?
I won't repeat myself. My boobs are D's.
Your pants are on fire.
It's true.
Seems to me they've gotten a full size larger than the last time you told me.
It's been 45 years. Growing
Okay.
is natural.
You were just sleeping.
Could I interrupt?
Okay.
What is this?
She's just like, what is this conversation?
Something's written on it. Hello, Carlos here. C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team and Q-Team for C-Team. And someone else wrote,
Q-team, got it.
I get it. By spreading out the votes, they're suggesting we make it a tie.
Yep.
Q-team agreed.
Seems so.
I guess Gab passed through Ward C to Ward Q.
Dana was better to join in that chat, didn't she? She's just like, I hear yous, but
Now none of
Anyway.
the teams will have to die.
I wonder about that.
I'm not
What?
totally trusting of that either.
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes. Damn, we don't have much time. We need to head over to the voting device.
Hmm.
What exactly did you mean earlier, Fi?
I'm saying it could be a lie.
Do you mean that Q-team is planning to betray us?
No, I doubt it. That's what they intended. They didn't have to send Gab. They'd only have to decide to vote for D-Team.
Then you mean...
There's a chance that C-Team will betray us. Maybe they're saying they'll vote for D-Team, but actually vote for Q-Team.
Why would they do that?
To make us choose Q-Team. If you think it's a good idea to spread out the votes, then your choice is easy, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. It's a possibility. The deadline to vote is in 1 minute.
What should I do?
The fact that Gab showed up means that we can assume Q Team's voting for C Team.
Can assume.
We have no
We're assuming.
choice but to choose Q Team.
Might as well go with the plan. If that's the case, you might as well go with the plan. At least you're not dying either way.
All of C Team.
It's true. I'm gonna vote both ways anyway. We'll initially vote for. We might go for Q Team. Nice. This is D Team. Go for Q Team. The choice is made. Do like this tune.
Your vote has been accepted.
Bias assumptions based on evidence unlike someone else's.
Choice.
Do you know, Sai, that's
It'll be okay.
that's valid. I can't argue with that.
No was the truth.
I'll just hear a sentence and then here we go. Assumptions everywhere.
I suppose.
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well as the next game.
We have voted. Sounds like a threat of choices, doesn't it?
Receives 2 votes will be unable to participate.
It's like it seems very final. Isn't it, Zarek?
Vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for
Like, it's a lot of fun making 3 skits and stuff.
lost drug.
It would be better if, you know, I waited like 5 or 10 minutes more and got some more, a little bit more information.
As all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
Sometimes, yes, aye, sometimes. Oops. Jamie made you laugh. Good.
Hey, Mira, wake up!
This is
Where
new.
are we?
I think this is the pod room.
Damn it! It's no
This
use.
is like
It's
slowly
locked and
creeping into sort
What's
territory.
with this collar?
I don't know.
Yep,
It was on my neck.
he's certainly dead side.
You fucking brat! It has to be you!
Eric, oh my god, I swear to fuck. I need Eric to shut up.
Stop!
The game's budget is
I
making Mira's chest bounce.
A door.
Maybe it's.
The jiggle effects, that's the phrase, isn't it?
And now for the voting results. The team who received 2 votes is you, Q Team. As such, according
I know, like saying, must be you even though you've got a collar on.
What are you saying?
This is a joke, right?
So it was a trap set up by C Team.
the world is full of possibilities. You have caused one of them to become realized. That's all it is.
What the heck? What is this?
Take it off! I said take it off!
Ah! Open, damn it!
May you rest in peace.
Oh dear. Fuck. Okay, that is that was heavy. But okay. Wow, we have unlocked quite a few possibilities here. Right. That's a lot of that sauce or soup or jam, whatever you might call it. I'm gonna vote. Oh god, I don't even know. I'm so lost with like the right. So voted for Q team. This will be for C team. Choices made. Right.
Your vote has been accepted.
Why, Diana? Why did you vote for C Team?
I can't.
What?
I think I've slightly messed this up a bit.
I have no idea why I voted for C Team.
What are you talking about?
It's like someone was controlling my actions. Sigma, sound familiar? Alright, I think I've messed up how I've done this myself.
Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate.
I'll have a look once this wee bit's done.
One final thing.
Try and get my head around it a wee bit. Sigma's massive hands. Because is his hands not also always been quite massive?
The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you. When you next wake, those who survived will be able to regret the decision.
I mean, unless you see the image when Sigma's got his hands replaced with robotic hands, and then they're pretty slim.
Pleasant dreams.
Maybe massive hands have big gloves. Right. So we've got a flow chart. So we've done a first round of voting. It's not actually entirely obvious how to go these routes. Less ego. Is that what it is? Okay, I get you. Yeah, it's not obvious how to go these routes like it was the previous ones, so... Oh, this is a different flowchart. Oh, okay. Excuse me. All teams survive. Red dies, green dies. That's quite cool. That's actually a nice bit. I'm actually wanting to go back. That's what I want to do. Try and get to this bit. Right. The full chart is this one seems quite easy to follow. This is a bit all over the place. Do you know what? I'm not even going to worry about this, right? We don't need to think about it. Is that it? Like Zara says, it is until we figure it out. We don't need to figure it out right now. It's only be like the first hour or so. Plenty of time for that. What we need to do is actually make a start and working our way through these. Do you know what? We'll just stick with C Team. So we've got quite a few choices here. I mean, this one seems quite over the top. Is this the one with? This is the one with Akane, Junpei, and Carlos. So we've got Akane with a chainsaw. Do you know what? I think we're going to have to go the chainsaw route. It's a chainsaw. Because, I mean, no, that's what I'm saying. I don't need to figure it just now. We'll just take it as it comes. We're in no rush. We don't need to get to a load of endings. We go like the last one. We are here for the journey. We're here for the story. We're going to take it all in. I will hopefully remember things, which is the important bit. But we'll take it as is. We're here to enjoy it. That's what it is. You just get to enjoy it again. Me along with others get to experience it for the first time. It's all good. It's all good. I've done fine, Villa. We will figure it out. But for now, we're going to see why Akane has a chainsaw. I do like how they've done this though. Where it's like, here's like a preview. Like, are we still? And you're like, oh, where do I go first? It's like, it's chainsaw, man. It's chainsaw, man. It's chainsaw. Obviously. We're going to badass Akane route. Suspicion. I like how they've got wee titles as well. This is good. I am enjoying this.
This is
The pin.
Is this going to be our first puzzle?
Oh, hey Carlos, where's Junpei?
No idea. He was already gone when I woke up.
Ooh. Well, we can't have gone far.
It's locked.
Wait, did Junpei do this?
Don't be an
He
Eric,
woke up
Carlos.
first and then locked us in?
It's been a long time since you've seen each other, right? Maybe now he's Zero's accomplice.
That's not possible. The Junpei I know would never do something like that to us.
Sorry. It was just one of the possibilities.
What's your other ones?
You know,
Carlos, let's hear the
This
rest.
has been on my mind for a while.
Nah, Junpei wouldn't do that.
What
Maybe.
exactly is he to you, Akane?
No makes time things fast down the most. Okay, we'll start on this. This quickly away, I say.
He's very... Yes, he's very important to me.
Don't you start, Zarek.
I've never really had many friends to call my own.
That's surprising. I would have taken you as the type guys and girls all fawn over in Japan.
Oh, you're very kind. Thank you.
Okay, Carlos.
But that's not exactly... Junpei always said I was a girl who always said what shouldn't be said. I never found myself bullied or anything, but it still seemed as if people considered me something of an odd girl. Junpei was different. He told me he'd rush to my aid whenever I was troubled. Once, when we were young, I was crying over something and he faced the enemy alone.
He sounds like he's
I
a
mean-
comic book hero.
Facing it face the enemy alone's a
To me,
bit.
he is, at the very least.
Okay.
But this past year has completely changed him.
Seems to me like he's the exact opposite now.
If it was
Jesus
because of
Christ,
me
man.
somehow, then this time I need to rush to his aid. That's what I've decided anyway.
You really like Junpei, don't you?
What in the world are you...
I need to pause this for 2 seconds. I will be right back. Wrong one, not that one. Right, back. Sai, honestly, that'd be preferable. That's a lot easier to deal with. Fucking leg, man. It won't stop cramping, and it's like the back of my thigh, which is a lot harder to stretch out than my calf. But anyway, right, back to the story.
What are you saying, Carlos?
I'm out of my depth when it comes to romance. My coworkers do always come to me with their stories, though. So I can tell.
Do they?
Just
Aye.
by looking, I can tell if someone's in love.
Does that mean there isn't anyone like that for you? That important?
There is. I love my little sister very much. She's a sunshine on my life.
Oh, so a sister complex.
Ha ha, you're horrible.
Consider it payback for earlier. Now then, nothing
Okay.
will come from just sitting around here. How about we find a way out?
Right. I bet you're eager to see your dearest love as soon as you can.
Ah, Carlos!
Alright. Okay, that's an arm. So the question is how soon is able to call I'm more or less interested. Like Zach said, what? Obviously. Obviously. Right, let's see. Power seems to be off. It's not as power like a gingerbread man. What would it could be? Okay. We have to look about the whole room this time. Whoops. Nothing useful up yet. Cool. Recipe for gelatin. Nice of them to draw it out, but it's kind of vague. There's a recipe and there's probably ingredients too. Just make some and give it to Chimpy Museum. I made it just for you. I'm not bold enough to say something like that. That's too bad, a girl. You said that would definitely capture his heart. Okay. Right, so just make gelatin. Cool, that's easy enough. Looks like stuff in here. Maybe it's an off from machine. Cool. Round part. Left door, right door. There's a cup and the round pieces. I've finished eating when we're stuck there. I remember doing a school science experiment with potatoes before. Okay. I thought they were going to take note of that and make a comment, but obviously not. So, right, Ardor, got that. I don't like how they've taken away. So it used to be like you left click to get into this, and then right click to come back out, but they've disabled it for some reason, which is a bit annoying. No, sorry, I didn't realise when that said. I wish that was the case. I'm getting really bad cramp in my thigh for some reason, which is why I keep moving in the chair because I'm trying to stretch my leg. It would be much easier to deal with if it was shite, but it's just really bad cramp, and I had to stop and actually stand up and stretch. But here we are. It's a fake left hand. Can't move it or do anything with. Okay. And how is Otis doing, Si? Everything okay? It's a left leg. So we've got powder to make gelatin. It makes good noise about left and right click. I really wish it seems this game. I don't know, it's a weird decision. Looks real disgusting. Right, I can't actually pick this up then, so don't need to do anything with it. I'm doing better and worse. That's how you want. That's how you want it to be, don't you? A bottle on the card on the other side of the glass. Door's locked. Pink lines and green lines. But we can't do anything with it just now. Ah, okay, right. So we need the code. Okay. No, yeah. I thought you were replying to Zarek there. Sorry. It's been better and worse. That's, well, good and not good, I suppose. So, like... Oh my god, another fucking leg, man. Right. Oh, wait. We've got the torso. Iodine solution. Right, can't get out of the room. Nah, definitely not. Okay. Nothing in these boxes either. Check through both of them. This is locked. Right. Okay. So the other thing we found is left door. Let's click right. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So we need to do something with this. What have we got? It's got the round part. I don't think this connects to anything. Nah. That's not what we do. Bring it a bit closer, you can see a tiny triangle. There it is. I've got a gelatin powder. Gelatin. Anyway. Just an everyday cooking. As well, I'm use. Okay. No, I did look at the poster. I think that was one of the first things we did. So I need the bottle, we need a mould to make that. In we go. I haven't found anything else. Label cans. Oh my god. Right. It's not powered, I don't think. Draw. But what it does have is this. There we go. Okay. This thermal fridge can be used to heat or cool items put inside it. Does anything fit in this tiny man-shaped hole? Nothing yet. So I can't touch it with that. Right. So we've got the powder. Oh, I've got this iodine solution. Gonna eat. Okay, so we can't do it with that. The freezer is locked and it won't budge, but we do have a password. Well, we don't have a password. Don't die, we're away. I'll try Zach. It's the wrong number, really. Cheers, Carlos. Right. Have looked everywhere. We obviously haven't looked everywhere. So we've got a gelatin. Do you know what? Actually, see if I can use a control for this. This might be a lot easier. And I can just sit back a bit. Cannot use controller. No, okay. Got the buttons for the controller, but oh well. It's just this isn't going to work. Okay. It does have control prompts, but it's weird how this doesn't work. There might be something in the settings. No, I'll deal with it later. Right. So we've got iodine solution. It just says iodine. Never put any in your mouth. No. Am I told not to do it the way you want to do it? No. I was curious, but I know a boy who did and he got severely reprimanded as a result. Guess Junpei. Right. So we've got arm in here, we've got a water. Input codes in here, but don't know the codes. The only kind of thing we've got is in here. Left door, right door. And we can't do any of these. Oh! There we go. So that reads down, up, down, left, left, right. Down, up, down, left, 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 right. And then for the left door, we read it from left to right. The right door, we read it from right to left. Awesome. So, for the right door, we go right, left, left, down, up, down. There we go. Our Dudlaw has helped. Some instructions. Obtain one quest file. Whoa. Those faces. And we got a water. Nice. Dudlaw, where's my car? Very good side. And then down, up, down, left, left, right. So that'll let them. Two of those will join. We'll get a message in the middle. Left hand doll. Oh, left hand plus doll. I don't know sure what's needs to keep looking at the creep thing. Okay. Now what is this? Something's on the screen. Don't even know I'm checking. Ah, okay, okay. Right. Double click the thing. Go here. And again. And this seems fine. Sorry if all the clicking's getting picked up. I think this is done. There we go. Okay. The draw, let's see what it is. In it, some kind of mold. So we can combine with that and combine that. We have a gelatin. All we do is cool it and then we'll have made some gelatin. It kind of feels like I'm at a cooking show. Call it 0 time for cooking, 0 time for cooking. Very good. Right, so we're done with that, but we need the left hand in this. We got jelly, so you can survive. Exactly. Go this. We need to leave. We can just make jelly forever. Use this to heat or cool items. We're going to cool it. Pop that in. And now we have some gelatin. I've not made jelly in ages, actually. I should make some. I really like jelly. Gelatin is in the drawer at the bottom moment. Nice. We have the key. So now what we can do is unlock this. Excellent. Got the arm. And then it's back to here. That's the one. This keys for the handcuff. Yep. Now, is that 529 or 625? Or 625. That's going to be the code for the freezer. Can we not? Can't take this off. So we've got a right arm. Oh, that was a leg. That was it. Okay, let's try this. It's 4 digits though, so it could be. No. Not that either. Okay. There's a clue somewhere in here. Possibly. Oh, right, we've got the doll. I didn't know you could pick up the doll. Left arm plus doll equals. So do it this. Nothing. It's the way it's not going to do anything. Okay, back out. I'm taking it too literally. Okay. So let's have a look. Is there a number on it somewhere? No. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What if we put this in here to warm it up? Right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So left arm plus the doll. So the answer could actually be the 3, 6, 7, 1, or could be or it could be 1859. We have 2 options. 1763, not that one. So it could also be. let's see me get both of these wrong, right? There we go. I got it right. Cool. So it was upside down. Just under the cover, we have handprint. Oh. Could try this. To figure out how to open it. What if... Could we warm it up? Make the fingers a bit more pliable, possibly. Got all warm and soft, this will make us really gross. We're just gonna microwave everything. That seems to be the answer. Microwave the gelatin, microwave doll, now microwave the hand. Right. It's so dramatic. Oh god. That is not actually Junpei's head. Fuck me, man. Microwave the head. Yeah, I may have a clue on it. I may have to.
I think this is fake.
Jesus.
Now announcing the current casualties. D-Team, Diana, 5, Sigma.
What?
C-Team, Junpei. These 4 are now deceased. As a result, 4 X-passes will be revealed.
Ah, D teams.
Jump. That is all.
Does that say blue, red, milk, jump?
Horrible! Who would do such a thing?
This room is locked. So, the one who killed Junpei is...
Carlos?
Damn it! Damn it! Break, damn you!
I mean, it's probably a reinforced door. Carlos, they probably thought of that ahead of time.
Connie?
Is she going for the door or is she going for Carlos? That's grim, man. That's grim. Plus, say we got 4 codes, so silver lining.
Junpei. Why? Why? I just don't know anymore.
Damn it. Who would have thought this would happen? All I wanted was to get that $500,000. If only I could save her. Just save Maria. It's all I wanted. And now... Reverie syndrome?
Ah, for example...
Fucking video for Sonic Adventure 2.
Basic low-end components.
There's always some fucking throwback in there.
Videos all at once on it. What would happen?
The processing speed slows down, of course.
It's not much better than if the computer had froze. What's happening with your younger sister is similar.
There's just like too much going on.
This isn't carbon monoxide poisoning, but...
Carlos Shadow.
With Maria,
Imagine.
her brain and nervous system seem to be...
Do you imagine it was the same voice actor? I don't think it is, but imagine.
Figure out the cause until now. Other patients with the same symptoms began appearing recently.
And they have.
Reverie syndrome.
Sounds like Radical
A variety
6.
of moments flicker in and out of the mind, as if one was constantly dreaming. That's why it's called the daydream or reverie syndrome. There have been no complete recoveries as of
No, it doesn't.
However, it seems with the newest medical technology, a few cases have been successful.
It was like everything's slowing down, but I think that's a separate thing entirely. It's like,
You must...
Zarek, welcome back. I have not died, but Junpei has. Along with Diane Diane Sigmund 5.
For treatment, yes?
If I did, Maria will... So that means I absolutely can't die here.
That's why you killed Junpei, isn't it?
What did you say?
There's a jump.
You needed to kill someone to save your sister. And that's why you...
Whoa, what are you talking about?
Can he say channeling the clover?
You and I are the only ones in this ward. So it's obvious the killer is...
The dog's just like, nah, I'm away.
Had to have been you, Carlos.
Connie, calm down.
He's got an axe behind his back. You can see him cam.
Okay, you're right. I'm the only other one here. But I...
No, it was definitely you who killed him.
Wait, stop! You say that, but maybe you're the one who really did it.
What did you say?
You were the one who killed Junpei. And now, you're going totally nuts with that chainsaw.
I don't believe this. No matter what,
Even if the world went topsy-turvy this very second, I'd... So, I'm going to be the next one you kill, huh?
This has just escalated.
You can return to your darling little sister.
Hey now, if you kill me, your probability of escape gets pretty high. What? Why'd you run away? Did you feel too threatened by me with this axe?
That's what it is, Carlos.
Calmly, think it over again. It's just like any other Code 3.
Once 90 minutes are up, an injector in your bracelet will activate. And an aesthetic and an agent always self-reference will be administered.
Okay. After we voted at 1330, we were hit with the anesthetic. We awoke in the pantry after 1800. It's 4 hours of time not accounted for. What was I doing during that time? Was I really sound asleep then, or... I just can't remember what happened because of the drugs I was given.
Maybe it was Gob. What's Doug's name into it?
Right. And I... What? Blackout? No. Akane had run off towards control. It might be possible...
Couldn't Akane have done a John McClane? Ho ho ho. Now I have the chainsaw.
So she did kill Junpei?
Absolutely missed the trick there, didn't Zarek? Pure intimidating noise of the chainsaw. At the same time, it does really give away your position.
What the hell should I do? Think calmly, rationally. Who is the most threatening person here right now?
I'm going to go with the one with the chainsaw.
Who killed Junpei?
We'll bet you this second to the chainsaw.
Just remove that person. Even if it ends up being me. No! What the hell am I thinking? There's no way it could be me. So then...
Ah! There you are!
Damn it. Just who did it?
Time to decide. Based on what? Like, definitely the Doug. That is some dramatic input noise, really. I'm like a question mark. Aye. Do not know identity. Do you know what? Fair. Killer man. Wonder if that fits. It does actually fit. Error. Carry it was a love triangle. Imagine if it's just an Owlbleed reference. I don't know, I look him up, it's like, like, just a different pop-up. Like when a dog doesn't fall. Oh no. Right. Gonna go Carlos. Do I have anything? I've got a whole load of notes actually. This daydream syndrome being can I handle the amount of information out in the brain and in effect shuts down. That does. Got a decent amount of notes already. Anyway. His name is Gab, not Gab, right. Don't know why. Sorry, Gab. That's it. You know what? You know what? I can't actually argue that. How would a dog do it? Like, Well, you know what? It's a fair question. It is a fair question. Oh, God. I like how they actually considered someone's going to put that name in. Will they try to kill the dog? Like, I'm just putting it. Nah, error. Wasn't Sai? Zarek? Maybe it was you. Maybe. Nah, right, okay. Need to choose Carlos or the Canny. We're just going to stick in Carlos. Choice is made. It's now out our hands. You were worried there. I was like,
Of course.
It could have been.
Connie.
Maybe.
She'd never do something like that to Junpei.
Like maybe he just forgot.
He's very... Yes, he's very important to me.
If that's the case, then I'm the only one who could have killed him. It might have been a demon possessing me. Or maybe it was some kind of parasite. Or I'm under hypnosis? Whatever it was.
Oh, do you know what I should have done? I should have put Junpei's name in and see what popped up.
And then I forgot I did it because of the damn amnesia drug.
Carlos?
Don't come any closer. I'm dangerous. My body moves against my will. I might kill you next. If that's how it is, then...
Carlos, no!
Well, that was grim. Should be cut off his own head. Yeah, stupid. Was he that stupid? Yep.
No!
You never know, Zarek. it's pretty metal, isn't it?
Why did this happen?
Mom, Dad.
Okay.
I won't let anyone.
So is this going to be why I became a firefighter?
Carlos! Carlos!
At the very least, they could have faced away for Akane, but you know. I just didn't expect it to be that graphic, but here we are. Go through your first bad ending. Cool. It's gonna be a lot of them. Right, let's go back then.
GG, mate.
Alright, jeez. People killing themselves when they have an axe. It's famously beautiful like flowers and rainbows. Still. Do you know what? Let's see what happens when we choose Akane. Wait, how is it spelled Junpei? Junpei. That's right, isn't it?
Damn it.
Just to see what pops up. It's gonna obviously let Howdy do it to himself. The dead cannot kill anyone. There we go. Fair. That's fair. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see how grim this gets. I'm gonna have to have like a trigger warning or something. Could have put Junpei in. You're right.
She has to be the one who killed Junpei.
I was just double checking. Oh, she missed.
Akane, why did you kill him?
I didn't kill him!
Ah! 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 Ah!
I mean, on the plus side, these bracelet stuff.
Carlos, I knew it. You.
No. I didn't kill.
Junpei. I'm sorry. I couldn't avenge you.
If you're going to pick one of the noisiest weapons, then yeah, it's not going to go well.
I just killed.
Cool. Okay. So it seems like you can do this in any order. That's locked. But this still carries on. You know what? Do you know what? We don't need to worry about it. Why is you call him Junpei when it's spelled Junpei? What? Why is he called him like? How is it meant to be said? Oh, I don't even know what route to go down. Actually spoiled for choice here. Overwhelmed a bit for choice, you know what? The choice is terrible, apparently. Sorry, I'm obviously being an idiot, Eric. Do you know what? Wait, do they all have... Oh, wait, no, it's just fragment. I thought it was like the name of the thing. Do you know what? You can't make those jokes to me now, can you? Ty's right. You cannot make those kind of jokes to me. Sorry, Tarek. Anthropic principle. It's the Glaswegian. That's what it is. The pronunciations up here are different from for everything else.
It's the new year.
The vote was at 13:30, so we slept for over 10 and a half hours.
Well, not necessarily.
Right. Zero explained it earlier.
Right, so this fragment is obviously before the accident.
Once 90 minutes are up, an injector in your bracelet will activate. An anesthetic and an agent to erase your memories will be administered.
We might have just forgotten we did.
So, we've woken up a bunch of times already?
Potentially.
Horrible could have happened, and we don't remember it.
And I can't even think about it without getting chills. No good. It's locked.
So it's like usual, and we're trapped?
How about a drink to pass time then? There's a lot of things we can do here.
Should we just head back? Not that helps them. No.
Junpei, in 90 minutes, we'll...
I'm kidding.
When you said drink, did you?
Well, we are 22, you know. I'm no longer that little boy who played old maid with you years ago.
Is
Yeah,
that so?
I drink now.
True. Looks, tastes, and other superficial things change with time. But there must be something inside you that's still the same. Swimming, going to festivals, getting into snowball fights in the schoolyard. During
I'm
the
gonna-
incident with the rabbits.
Hold on a second.
Zero time dilemma.
There we go.
Zero time dilemma.
So put the music down just a bit and keep the voices up. Then it might not be dipping and sound a bit off. It might actually be able to hear them properly.
You protected me, didn't you?
What about it?
The Junpei from back then? He must be somewhere.
Says the one of us who changed first. No.
I did hit the booze as soon as they find
Not
it.
at all. It's just me seeing
I mean,
things I missed before.
That kind of situation, you're like, there doesn't seem to be any other food about, or even have any other type of drink, so you're just like, booze is there.
Time to say it.
Carlos!
The hell? You make it sound like I'm some brat who lies to himself.
Once, I couldn't save my parents because of my inexperience.
You?
Wait, you weren't a firefighter then?
I was 18.
I don't even know when his parents died,
I
so...
came home after buying a birthday
But Eric only thinks with his dog. Aye.
At that point, I'd arrived before the fire department had. That's why
So that was like, that was kind of obvious when, in the first part,
Carlos, I'm here!
when he said something,
I'm over here!
and then, what's her name? What's her name?
I managed to save my
What's in the
sister,
room?
but not my mother and father. It was
I should have wrote the name soon, so I was going to forget them all. Mira,
that I could
aye.
become a firefighter.
Thank you.
And
In the first part, like, Mira said something, Eric said something, then Mira said something, the opposite, and then he instantly changed, and you're like, come on. Man. Cool, so that's why he's here.
down. Anyway, I just wanted to say,
But yeah,
I don't want the two of you to end up having any regrets. If you have something
Well-
to say it while you're alive.
Huh. While we're alive.
Please don't say that. It's bad luck.
Good point. Okay,
stop it in R6, you could put down
that
a one-way
first
glass.
step to staying alive.
What? Seek a way out. Right. What have we got? We have jam, 100% sure. See, I don't know who that is in R6, Right, it takes some time in the morning to be strong. So now jam, 100% pure. I hear her quote that ad all the time. It's great to have such fond memory, but you should never make a voice that high. Okay. Jam, 100% pure. Never thought I'd see it again. Right, so I don't take it with me then. Chess rulebook. So king, queen. Okay. I do know how to play chess, luckily. It's explain the op that does what I just said. You did. It looked for a second like it was in the wrong chat, but obviously it was meant for me. Chessboard doesn't want to open, but I don't see anything keeping it shut. Something off about the word chess. It's upside down. Right. We'll come back to that. We can't do any of that now. Oil. 130 ml of oil is a match you can put in the fireplace before it explodes. Oh, you need to use 130 ml of oil to get your fried chicken to taste delicious. Zero's cooking hour. Why is unit measurement in parentheses? Right, can we take this? This thing holding that in its right hand. A fire hook. We have got the fire hook. Eric would have read chess, he's like, you know fine well I would have. Didn't you? That's just Eric. Snooze for clips and photos, but also can't read the word. Okay. So we have what? A roulette wheel, just like the ones found in casinos. Some kind of input. Right, so I need a 4-digit code. Cool. What's this chart on this table? 4 spots are circled. Let me just write these down. So we're in the rec room. So we've got red 5. Red 5, red 21. Don't think the colours matter much, but I'll write them down anyway. Black 26 and black 28. Cool. That's fine. Let's see. What else you got for me? Stadman 570. Something special about the wine? There's a legend about this bottle, you're not supposed to ever drink it. It's so bad wine experts everywhere lose their will to live after tasting it. Like Pandora's box but with wine. Okay, it's alright if you open it, but please don't drink it. Right, so we can't take it with us. Small wooden box. There's nothing on it. There's something when I shake it. Try and crash home. Sadman 570 Divine Blue Eyes. I would have tried. You know what? See when somebody's like, you shouldn't drink this, you'd be like, I'm going to have to test it. Like, no, it's really bad. You're like, I'll make my own mind up. Thank you very much. Sunset 24. You know, because they're super rare. You can't find them anywhere anymore. I memorised the slogan when I was a kid. The setting sun at 24. A perfect match. I always want to be cool. It's just a cigarette. Why do you have to be 24 to smoke it? Well, you said it's rare. Matches don't feel wet, so we can still use them. Excellent. So can we take these? No. Right. Some records. Yellow bars sometimes still use them. Okay. Can't do any of that. Can we? That's everything. I've never bought for myself, but I don't refuse when co-workers invite me out. I always end up leaving early to visit my sister though. That looks like we can take that. Right. We've got a water. What have we got? We have water, matches, a box, and fire hook. That's what it's called. That was well made. Okay. US flag. Which I can still do it simple and clean. What's this? Finger impa. Finger impa. Didn't look to be a copper plate. You know about it. What are you going to do? What are you going on about, Jimpy? It's just a memorial plate. Okay. It says New Caledonia. Right, so this is just hold stuff. It's probably a clock. A digital one, but nothing's on the display. Toss it around like a frisbee. Why would you do that? Some of the cards are sticking to the table. They purposely taunted us to top the cards so we'd see this. Do not remember Finya Rimpa. I do not, sigh. It's minus and the plus and an equals sign. Why are the kings ripped in half? Ask me to remember a lot. Sigh, that was quite a while ago. Right. More maths. 8, 8, 3 plus 10. Queen, 9 plus Queen, Jack equals. These cards are set up to like a math equation. All the queens are ripped in half over to the side. Can we just calculate using the numbers in the cards? The queens and jacks have the number. And what about the ripped kings? Right. Let's have a wee look. Square holes, something could fit inside. Like a box. All the dog sins must have confused you. Not just the dogs, just the memorying. The dog in the painting, right. I remember that. Right, so we can't fit this square inside then. Oh, wait. It's not a thing. Okay, collect 5 coins. Right, so this is the ultimate goal then, is to get 5 coins. Nothing for that. Get up. Open it with this with a bare hands. But you know what I could open it with? There we go. We can take the wooden hammer. No, okay. I thought I could just smash it open. Right. Also got code 55643, but with 3 scored out. 64X. Didn't I pick up? Did it? There's a hammer. There's a red X on one end. Zero shows up. We'll hit him with that X. Yep. Why not? It's just a beer sign. Yep. Like everything else. Right. These buttons are really stuck on. I doubt we can take them off. A lot of fun to play with them though. Duke 803. Everything's got a number on it. Pool lever does nothing that the reels won't spin. I don't think power's running through it, but how do we turn it on? Right. So we need to turn this on. Make a heart. I think something needs to go in the upper section of the slot machine. And we don't have anything that can go there just now. Okay, we have fire. Just seen the fire in the fireplace during the winter makes you feel warm. Can we just chuck this in? Just wonder what would happen, but the contents inside would burn as well. Just gotta have faith these things. What? Okay, right, we just chuck that in. Use this fire to pull the box out. Oh. Do you know what? Aye, actually, safety first. There we go. It's a coin. Right. There we go. 777. Right. So we've got a first bit. Let's check out something else. So what are we meant to do with these? Why is it only emailed? Couldn't chests sort of look like numbers? S be a 5, the middle to E is a 6, and H is 4. But that leaves C, that doesn't make sense. Unless 4655 is the code. Pointing it back out. Oh no, wait, that's letters. Nah, is there something with a... Wait a minute. Numbers, the numbers. Right. So we have... Oh no, wait, that doesn't work. Because of the 28. No, that's not gonna work. A little bit at a loss here. I don't even know what this is for. Spot for a card, right? Not a coin. Okay. This does not have electricity. Right. Looks like numbers. It does look like numbers. Are you talking about the chest bit? Jam ups. I don't get what these bottles mean. Don't even know what the hammer's for. I have got a note. I've took a note of everything. Oh, it's not took a note of these numbers. So the queen's going to be here. Up and down like that. There's the rook. Nah, that's not going to work either. But I have been taking note of the numbers because we've got the roulette ones. We have this equation, but we need to figure out what these actually stand for. Got this code. I don't even know. I haven't even seen anywhere I could put that in. It won't let me do anything with that. Dice are stuck to the machine. Okay, we can't just hit it with a hammer. We've got jam 100%, oil which is 130, Sadman which is 570, and jukebox 803. Oh wait. Oh, that's the odds. I don't actually think those mean anything. Now what though? Unless we hit this with the hammer. No. Don't know what we need this hammer for. Right, nothing else. Possible. You know what? Oh, back up. There we go. That's how the chessboard was locked. Cool. Oh, we have these. Cylinder from the chess set. There are 3 windows showing chess pieces. Let's see if we can do something with it. Don't need to do that yet. What I need to do is have a look at this. So 1 is going to equal the rook. 2 is going to equal bishop. 3 is going to equal the queen. Sorted. So this is rook, 2 is bishop, 3 is queen. Bong. Oh, I see. That's not even the right one. Rook, bishop, king. Correct, yep. Alright. Yep, that's deserved. Why did that take me to that? Must have clicked something by accident. Oh wait, those are in a different order. The order is 5, 20, 26. Right. Oops. Back at that. Stick us in here now. Cool. Nice. Right. Where is the roulette wheel? Can't actually do anything with this other than input letters. Right. Let's spin it or anything. Nah, cool. Actually, right, so basically we don't need anything else, we should be able to figure out stuff without clicking on anything else. Oh wait. There we go. Okay, so red 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Black 28, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that doesn't work. Don't look, do it, 18. Nah, that doesn't work either. Forex silly words, I know. Okay, I'm gonna take one. Nah, okay, that's not gonna work. Something really obvious I'm missing with this. Wait a minute. I thought I was going to be the same setup as that, but it's not. Nah. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Hold on. 12 it is, I see. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So really what I want is 7, and then row 2 is 2 along. And 1, 2, 3, 9 along. And then 10 along. But we want them in a certain order, which is red 5. Which is this one, and then red 21, which is no, that's not one. Black 28 next actually, so that's number 2, and then red 21, which is this. Red 5 on like a Star Wars now. Right. Which means, so number 1, so that's, for fuck's sake, S, and then number 2 was P, number 3 is 1, 2, 3. Gonna spell spin into it. Red 26. I feel like that was a word I could have just guessed. Like, could have actually just guessed. Cool. Oh, we actually get to take the whole thing, right? Fair enough, we could take the coin. I didn't think we could get the whole roulette wheel, but here we are. Now, I'm thinking of where to put it though. So if I choose this, go all the way back over here. Gambler man, I got it, don't you worry. The pill turned on when I put the roulette wheel here. Make a heart. Okay. The wheel should turn out if I pull the lever. 3/7 in the first spin. Okay. Total of 10 pieces and they're all different sizes. And we can make a shape with them. How do we make a shape with them? There we go. Grand. What's that? Could be that. I can't spin these, can I? Oh, I can't. Right, okay. Right. This changes things a bit. That shit. I know. We will get there though. Doesn't fit that actually. If it's down like that. So you can only spin them when it's in this bit. It's a bit irritating. Is that piece I was even looking at? What was this piece? Right, where's that? It's got too many. This could fit in here like that. Fucked this up already. That's good. Oh, you can tell that's not even right. These lines aren't even lining up. And also because that's in the way. Nah, this is wrong. This is so wrong. Right. Yeah. That's wrong as well. Is this bit go then? That's too much. Yeah, I know I've messed this up. I'm just having a mess about. But can reset to make this easier. Right. That goes there. No, I definitely didn't have it. There was too many pieces. I'm just starting again. Second will fit here, here. That could go up here. Another bit. Oh, that's too much. God. Nah, it doesn't go here. Ah, fucking hate these puzzles. Can't even remember how I had this one shaped before. So this can go. This is fucked as well already, man. I take it when they look like this, they aren't in the right bit. Didn't seem like I had it. And I've definitely not fucking got it. Right. Let's try like this. So if do this. Whoops. This. Nothing with one hook at the bottom. So this is in the wrong place. So that can only be up here. Definitely's fit in there, definitely that. I was leaving definitely not someone for it yet. This sounds like how I play this game. There. Get 3, 2. No, I know that's not right. Nah, this is all wrong. That's looking a bit better. Fuck me, man. Should stop spinning. I don't have a space for this. There is nothing with that much white. Is there? No. Just stretching your face watching this. I don't blame you. I'm 2 seconds away from that. See when it's got that kind of shadow? That means it's in the wrong place, doesn't it? Because when things aren't connected up right, you can tell, see like that shadow there? Right, cool. I'm with you then. Right, no, that's just totally wrong. Still fucking overlapping. Unless that bit's wrong. No. Why move the white square away means to tell me the only place it could go? It's not gonna fit in there, it's not. It's overlapping here as well. Neither of them look right now. Oh, fuck's sake. Neither of them look right. Jesus. I know, I think I'm overthinking it way too much. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's see, this can fit here. That fits there. That was it. Oh, that was it. Right, that's fine. Those two bits. Cool. Sorted. That fits there. Grand. Where is the bit? No, not that bit. That's the one. Right. No. I looked up the answer. You'd have helped me typing. We'll leave that bit to last. Nope, nope, nope. Spend that. Is that there maybe? Nah. Nah. Could be there. This isn't looking right. It's not looking right at all. That's not just need to fit. This doesn't fit anywhere. Right, take it out. Oh, don't. Does this fit in here? This one. It's going to turn out something like I don't actually need all the pieces or something. I've done something wrong here. Is it going to be something like it doesn't actually matter if they're overlapping? Ah, there it is. There it is. Brad, always breaking hearts. How you doing, pal? We made a heart shape, finally! Yep. Okay, so we got a coin. We also have a date card. Date card? Calendar. Yeah, sorry, that was painful. I absolutely don't blame you. But we got it.
GG, mate.
Thank you. Right. I see. Right. Go back here. Wait, how many coins do you need to get? We've got 1 coin left. Boom. And now this, but we need this. Calendar. Oh. S equals January 2 equals February 3 equals March 4 equals April May June July August. Just gonna sort these down. So that's Jack equals November. Queen equals December. Right. Yeah. Base equals 1, Jack equals 11, 12. So go with this. So that would be 8. So that's 13 minus 12, 24, 24, 44. No, wait. 24. No, I did that wrong in my head, didn't I? So 12, 24, 34, 43. This isn't looking right. The first one is 12. I think I might have. I think I was too busy looking ahead. That's 12 minus 43 plus. No, I did. I was too busy looking ahead rather than take it one at a time. So we've got 12, 9, 13, 25, 38. Is that right? 9, 13, 25, 30, 38, 49. Right. So that would be A. When are you on until? As soon as I've done this room. Where did I even put the code in? Did I have somewhere to put the code in? As soon as I've done this room and then like finish up this wee section, I'll finish up, I think. I mean that might be a while. See if I get the answer. What exactly am I meant to do? Oh no, I'll be done by 6:30. Don't you worry. Do I have anything? I've got this. Strange when this first let's emphasize into this with barcode in the back. Oh wait. Completely forgot about this. Buttons. The dice fell out. I'm gonna try to get to the camera angles, man. Right. So I'm assuming the dice go in here. Read this. Bit perfect in this hand shows 3 digits. Maybe it's like the locker and we need certain numbers. Let's try some combinations then. You're not just some thought normally be up for going up for that, but got poorly dog feed. Aye, no problem. I do normally go a wee bit later, but that's usually been in the middle of things. If we get to this and get to the end of the section, that's like a nice stopping point. Excuse me. So let's see. So this would be no, escape finished. No. I've got stuff to do anyway, so I need to get this finished up so I can do some stuff before dinner. Bye. I know what you want to. Let's watch for the try the laptop if you're desperate. We'll get it finished up so it can get his meds and he's gonna all get fed. So I need to put in a code here. I'm not really sure what that is. Oh, burgers sound nice. I think it's gonna make chicken fajitas tonight. Don't fall to that. Oh, you know what? I can't even remember. So hold on. Eh? That doesn't seem right though. These kings don't actually represent like anything, do they? Right, so we got 12, which is the first one, and then it's 10. What was the queen? 12. So 12 take away 43 plus 49, I'm sure. It's 9 plus 4, and we've got the queen, which is 12. And then Jack is 11. So that's 49. Look at the highlighted letters. Oh, I suppose I saw the same. Like in this bit, you mean? I don't really get what you mean. Sigh, it's just... Yeah, no, the months like J, F, M, all that, but I don't really get what that means for this. I am trying, Sigh, I am trying. Doesn't exist, Sigh. Zadok has a point. Zadok has a point. So, yeah, January equals ace. So ace would make ace equals 1. And then 2, 3, blah, 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 up to Jack, which is 11. And then queen is 12. Don't get why the kings are half though. I suppose because you don't need the kings. Keep saying highlighted letters, like I get what you mean. You don't think it was probably not. to be honest. Right, so... Oh... No, I thought I had it there, but... No, because that doesn't even make sense, that one. No, doesn't make sense either. So see when you're like, wait, hold on, look back. So January equals Ace, but 8 August equals 8. So you'd actually just be quickly telling me, because I genuinely do not understand what you mean. Is that spun? These are really actually quite creepy. So just tell me it would be easier. Because the sum I'm getting for this just isn't it, and doesn't make sense regardless of how I look at it. I understand what you mean with Ace equaling J and 8 equaling 8, M equals 3. I get what you mean in wrist. Whoops. Hold on, let me go back. S83 equals jam, like the jam back here. God. Why isn't this right? So what are the numbers spell? Oh, right. Okay. Okay, I get you now. I get you now. So it's the number. Right. I am fully with you. So jam equals 100. And then right, so it's actually not, it's nothing to do with the numbers in this. Sadman's 550. No, it's not. It's 570. Oil's only got 3, and I'm pretty sure there was another one. Was there another one? No, it's just oil. Yeah, I figured it would be spell instead. So 10. Wait, 10 actually might be oil. No, it's not. It's odds. So it's jam. Jam minus odds plus queen equal I and L. What? No, it doesn't know it, then it's odds. I know when I say that, I'm like, nah, that's wrong. Where do I find it? Odds. Unless it's here. It's just because that was the only other thing that had like a number on it, but that's obviously. I just assumed. I said oil when I was like thinking, no, because Oh, it does have a number on it. Whoops. Out. 1936. Yeah, odds. So not this, because that says odd. Odds has a number on it. 35. I forgot about that bit. Because I thought it was just a thing for roulette. All the odds are this, but yeah. So that's 100 minus 35 plus 570. Which is... There we go, we got our last coin. We are out of here, finally. There's no secret things in this one. I know it's like nearly VLR, there's no like, oh, you need to have the main bit plus this extra bit done it, no. Did open the case. Thanks, I've already done a puzzle hunter. Samson movies, the bad guys rush to push the button. Carlos, it's the leader's job to do this kind of thing. You're the ones to push it so badly. It's probably not going to explode or anything. I am the eldest here, so I'll do the pushing. It was very late, being like the end of the second puzzle, and then being like, oh, by the way. But you have to worry about codes, I suppose. Oh, wow. I mean, drop to the ground, maybe?
The rules to the decision game will now be explained.
The decision game.
Okay.
Rules? This decision game utilizes the 3 dice located during the room search.
Right.
So, these then.
To begin this game, each player must take 1 die and roll them together on the dice table.
Okay.
If all
That
dice
is
show a
mental.
on the side facing up, all players win. The door will then unlock, and all the players will be able to escape.
This is a bit. Everybody's got a 1 in 6 chance of getting this.
If even a single die does not display a 1, everyone in the room will be gunned down.
What? Oh my god. What the hell is this shit? This isn't even a fucking game!
Bit less than 1 out of 6.
Time limit is 1 minute. If all of the dice are not rolled within that time limit, everyone will be gunned down.
Choose us?
Those
Right.
are all the rules. Good luck to everyone.
Okay, cheers.
What are the odds?
Huh?
The odds will get all the dice to roll a 1.
Oh,
1 and 2
it's
60.
1/216th, so about 0.46%.
0.46?
Suppose there's a 1 in 6 chance if I've got 1 person throwing 1 dice.
Shit, there's no time.
Just
roll them.
just a wee tiny bit. Eh?
Ah, god damn it! I can't die here! There's still something I need to say.
Huh?
We've got a minute to say it. So you know you've got 10 seconds.
Okay then, here we go.
Come on.
Pray hard. If we pray,
hear-
then
yeah.
it's gotta.
Time to decide. What is there to decide? Right. Roll then. So we got a 1.
Wait, that one doesn't count.
Your hand slipped. That was it, right?
Yeah, what she said. You wouldn't mind a little do-over, right? 0? Oh, okay, I guess you're not the mulligan type.
There! Get on the other side of the bar! Hurry!
I mean, I don't even know what decision was meant to be made there. This should work. Okay, maybe not. Cool, right. The field of 1 in 216 odds, I know. Imagine.
Q, Mira, Eric. D team, Diana, Sigma. C team, Carlos, Junpei, Akane. These 8 are now deceased.
I do not even understand like what's meant to happen there. What was it, that one? Like, how... I get the idea, but you're like, well, just how you meant to roll 3 once.
So.
What?
Oh, the same thing's going to happen again.
There's huh?
Right, decide what? That was none. Right, okay. The choice is made and the choice is fucked. Right.
Wait, yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Jeet. I'm probably... That's what it is. I'll be clicking wrong into it. That's what it will be. Giving it one more try. There's absolutely no way they expect you to do this like 216 times. There's going to be some. Is the fact it's like a lock after that as well? I'm assuming that means you need to do like the equivalent in like the other. Third time is actually the charm. There you go. I'm assuming when it's a lock bit, it's like you need to do the equivalent in the other teams to get to that kind of level.
No way. Oh, yes! Yes! Hell yeah! We're alive! We're actually alive!
I mean, I'd run out the room that's filled with guns just in case.
Hey!
So like you wait for the 3 months rolling dice.
Guys, it's 1/216! We just got a miracle! Yeah. You're right.
I just can't believe it.
We're alive, right? Of course we're alive! What, do I look like a ghost to you? Or an undead zombie?
Some players are still rolling dice, imagine.
My heart wouldn't be pounding a mile a minute right now.
As we jog away.
Let's blow this popsicle stand. We definitely gotta have a toast back in the lounge. Come on! What are you doing? Hurry up!
I don't think I've seen Junpei this excited since grade school.
I mean, he's probably still excited to get out of
Guy you knew underneath, huh?
the whole 999 situation.
I'm really glad.
That we're alive, or
It can be both. There we go. It can be both.
Nothing beats a cold one after surviving a close call.
This doesn't like it happens a lot.
Should join me.
It's like a minor spoiler. So go for it. I'm not precious with spoilers.
Not in the mood for it.
For real? Are you serious?
Hey, are you already drunk?
On a beer.
Yeah, I am.
It always works in the third try. I'd imagine it'd have to. You can imagine somebody had a bug in their game though, and they were sitting and doing it for like the whole 2016 for it actually happened.
Why not? We're just going to conk out again in 40 minutes anyway, remember?
Let's all have a drink in. Drunk should be smarter than sober.
Of hitting
Isn't they?
1/216th odds, 0.46%, guys.
If it was a real session, you could actually. Aye.
Let's use the remaining time we have.
Can you imagine somebody did it twice and went, nah, I'm not doing this, and then just never played the game again?
Huh? It definitely would be. If it happened on the first try.
Guys,
Third try still?
saying?
Was that a slight miracle?
Once, right?
Are you
What?
sure about that? Maybe we just don't remember. And in reality, we've rolled the dice over
I know it's not a guarantee.
and over again.
Huh?
If we threw them 3 times, the probability would be 72 to 1. I wouldn't really call those odds a miracle.
Oh, so what? Does that really matter? I'll say it again. We've only gone and thrown the dice once. Once.
No, we haven't.
Right, Carlos?
Aye, 1 in 72 is still
That's true. What
pretty
are you
crappy
trying to
odds.
say, Akane?
Carlos, let's say you were going to roll 10 dice all at the same time. So, do you think you'd end up with all of them displaying a 1?
Of course not. It's impossible.
Right. The probability is 60,466,176 to 1, but that's essentially impossible. If you tried 60,466,176 times, however, what would happen?
The likelihood of all of them being 1 is...
Not so much of an impossibility, right?
60, it's a whole 60 millions. Not 1 or 2, we're up into 60.
2 to the 4th power, 16 people, compete in a rock, paper, scissors tournament. How many matches are needed before a winner can be determined?
Why are you talking about...
Just answer the question.
I don't know.
Really? Okay, first, the 16 narrow down to 8. Then 8 to 4 and 4 to 2. After the final round, one person...
Oh, it's only 1 into 16 for 1 die. That's... yeah.
A total of 4.
So the odds would be even worse then.
What would happen if
You'd have to
2
times that by
people
3
did
surely.
the same thing?
Or is it, were the odds not
And how confident
all
do
3 of
you
them
feel about
being...
winning this tournament?
It's 10216 for all 3 of them getting 1. So you wouldn't have to triple it.
Competition after you lose
Triple 1 and 3 dice, right, okay. Right, so never mind then.
win 100 rounds straight to win.
But someone will do it and win, right? A victor
Yeah.
who wins 100 matches without losing one will exist. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
The person who won. But only because of circumstance. I mean, more or less.
Pretty
Well,
much.
duh. But why are you...
It may be obvious, but it's important. The one who lives on
Aye.
does so due
I
to
just, aye.
circumstance.
I was getting confused about the odds, but it's like the 216.
You've heard of it.
1 in 216 is for all 3.
Connected to the many worlds and multiverse theories.
The hell are you...
It's the multiverse theory coming back into it.
Universe is a little
That is
too
50-50.
well suited for human beings. That principle explains why. They say, for example, that if Jupiter was just a bit smaller, the Earth likely wouldn't have even formed. That's not the only instance either. There are physical constants throughout the universe. But if even one
I don't think this would be still be going, but it will be done
humanity wouldn't have
pretty
been
soon.
created at all.
But anyone can see we do actually exist.
And that's exactly my point.
I think it's a stream of lights.
Exist. Therefore, we know that we exist.
I'll be finishing when this
Somewhere in
conversation
reality,
finishes.
There are countless universes devoid of humanity where the idea of humans didn't even begin. But it isn't possible to know if those other universes exist or not. That's because there are no human beings to observe within them. The only universe we can measure is our own. Therefore, this is the universe we exist in.
Wait, are you talking about tautology?
1 + 1 = 2 is a form of tautology also, right? The left and right sides of the equation say the same thing.
That's sophistry.
Are you sure?
Anyway, I get what you're trying to say, Akane. Maybe, somewhere in this world, there are an infinite number of histories where we were executed by the Gatling guns. But we don't know if those histories really exist.
Oh, we know one of them, two of them exist.
Because we're dead in those histories. The dead can't observe the world. Only those who are still alive can do that. Therefore, we exist here, now.
The opposite of what I just explained could be true as well. The universe could be not meant for humanity. Maybe there's one not limited by gravity, where they travel faster than light. You can't say for sure such a universe doesn't exist. If it does, then we could expect that aliens would be interacting together within it.
Okay, now that sounds like fun.
Maybe that was the universe God had intended in the first place. And this one is a failure.
So, we exist in the universe God abandoned, huh?
What's the matter?
You guys talking like this,
He's a harsh in my buzz, man. I'm away.
Kinda getting the feeling I was an idiot for acting like we won the lottery. I mean, don't you agree? There could be a history somewhere out there that's happier than ours right now.
That's a
then maybe
bleak thought process, Jumpy, but cool.
We might be in the history God abandoned.
Well, there's a pleasant note to leave it on. Let's see.
Q, Mira, Eric, D Team, Diana, Sigma. These 5 are now deceased. As a result, 5 expenses.
5 surviving.
I, kill, fool, moon, fate. That is all.
No.
That means only Phi is still alive.
5 was unlikely to survive in the last one, but all 3 of this team died, weren't they?
What I just said. Huh. Seems like we're the ones with the best luck. God hasn't gone and abandoned us.
What do you mean?
Didn't you hear that announcement? 5 X-Passes were released. The only one left to die is Phi from D-Team, and then we...
Junpei! Don't you ever say that, even if it's a joke.
I mean, fair. Fair, canny. It's absolutely inappropriate timing for that now, Jumpy, let's be honest. Okay, right, let's get this saved. Right, so that is done. That's just done all we can in this route, because they're all locked. So I'm assuming that means we need to do like... There's not even that kind of equivalent. Right, gotta go, not a problem, Sty, you get... Oh, it's these meds, get fed, get yourself fed. Right, just going to finish up. Much love to you, pal. Quit. Yes, return to title. quit. Yeah, let's quit this and go over here. So that is your lot. That is your lot. The stream for this one will be on. Oh, excuse me. Will be Sunday again. No stream for me tomorrow, unfortunately. But what I'm thinking is, I might get Final Fantasy 2 finished, hopefully soon. So the plan is that for the Monday streams, I'm going to make them Zero Time Dilemma. Sundays will still be Zero Time Dilemma, but every Monday off, I'll do this instead. Because in October, we're going to be doing some horror games, and like, I'm going to try and do as many one-shots as I can, just so it's like different. Try and stick with some wee indie horror games. I found a fair few of them. Hopefully it's enough to keep us going through the whole of October. If it's not, then that's fine, we'll just pick another game. Excuse me, from the wheel. But let's see who's on. Who is on? Let's be for almost all again. It is nice to have you here, Zarek. It's always a pleasure. Going to do is raise on into Mikey, who's doing some Sonic Chronicles. Yeah, that's the right one. Yeah, cool. Right one. We're sorted. So, gonna go and see Mikey. But thank you all for being here. What's the name? Crash with the raid. Massively appreciated. Sai, Protomia, Els, thank you so much for the subs and resubs. They're all resubs. Anyway, they're all subs. That's what I might say. But that's massively appreciated. Thank you all. I'm going to go and get some dinner, but we will pop over and see Mikey. But yeah, I'll be back on Tuesday. Yeah, subs, don't need to worry about it. I never ever expect anything like subs or anything like that. If you finish this with any swear words, do you know what I'll do? My promise to you, Zarek, is I will not swear when I'm getting frustrated for puzzles, right? I know I swear in general conversation, but I will not swear out of frustration or anger at any of the puzzles, right? That is my promise to you, okay? I will keep to that, and that is on record as well, so yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go see Mikey. I'll be back on Tuesday with some more Final Fantasy 2, so I hope to see you then. But enjoy the rest of your weekend, take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See you later.